Good evening, everyone. Just give me a moment. Just give me a moment. I'll be with you all. All right, let's do this, guys. We're ready. We're basically ready. So let me just move my camera. There we are. So I was gonna stream yesterday and the day before, as you guys know, but no one was online to test. Especially yesterday, Shuby was a bit busy, so it is what it is. And then Bulba was busy the other day. So what I've done is kind of reached out to the dev team and been like, look, I'm trying to make content, bro. I'm trying to make content, dog. I need another code. So they've been kind enough to give me one code. So I've given it to someone I know personally, like actually in real life, my own close friend. You guys will know him. He's one of the mods in chat. So we've got Steve coming, not on stream, but he's going to help test on stream. So he's going to be listening out. We're obviously going to be chatting on another screen in case he wants to check anything out. But we're going to be able to do all of that tonight, basically. So if you guys want us to test certain things, let us know. Just let us know and we can, you know, crack on with it, right? So one thing I think we need to sort out is the formations for what people want to test, because we've kind of done that a lot of the archer stuff, so I don't want to cover any more archers. I think we've done enough of it for now. So it's going to be down to what people kind of want to start seeing that's out here. Some people want to start seeing some more Saladin stuff, which is fair enough, but you know, we can check out what you guys want. We've got the Sun Tzu March to check out, and then we'll swap this out for Ramses and see how that performs, and then we'll swap out Philip for Theodora, because if you guys didn't know, we did a couple of tests at the end of last stream. We had Sun Tzu, Charlemagne, Theodora, and we had a couple of fights, and it didn't do too good. But then we swapped out Theodora for Philip, and Philip absolutely slapped it, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna see how much better Philip is over Theodora. So we'll go down that route. Let me get you guys on this channel too. Can we see Marshall Pike swapping out Boudica and Leah? Yeah, we can do all stars like that. If you want to do more pikeman testing, we can definitely do that. We've got this infantry set up. We've got the cav basically set up. That slot's open for people when we need to do it. This is the last pikeman setup that we had. So what we might do then, let's move one of the pikemen up here so it's a bit higher. So we'll do Julius Caesar. We'll do this just the standard one, right? Standard martial pikes without ram. We'll sort out the skills and stuff in a second if we need to, and obviously it rings. We've got that one. I'm gonna shift this just so we've got the these guys in. Yeah, it looks better now, right? Because they're the three that definitely needs to be done today, right? What's my coordinates? My coordinates are... Let me zoom out. Just make sure you're in a different alliance to me, that's all. We're in... That's where we're all at. 2350, 1627, Steve. Then you should be able to see me, Schubert, Bulba, Soldier. So, if you, as long as you join, like, maybe V40, not V42, maybe like not LND, another alliance, whatever alliance you want to join, that's not maybe mine, Shubies, or Bulba, because that means then, you know, sometimes you can, you know, check with someone, you know, else, you know what I mean? We could always do more tests. So try to think, maybe just join either Yap, where Soldier Boy is, or join Bet. That'll be alright, I think, if you join one of those two alliances. You should be able to join an alliance though, right? Just join one, because you need to join one in case there's any alliance buffs and all that BS. So just join one. What game is this? This is Age of Empires Mobile, Bran. Welcome to the stream, my dude. You guys don't know, Bran is a newer content creator for Godforge. He's just started out his journey, so if you want to check him out, welcome to the live stream. This is what we normally cover on the channel here, is Age of Empires and like 4X city building games. And I'm looking into doing other stuff, you know what I mean? So... Right, let's get back into the things. We've got the formations set up for 3 marches. Should we keep the Lubu set up? What's the last match you guys want to see? Come on. No problem, Bran. But yeah, if you guys shout out what you want to see, we'll sort it out. Lubu, Darius, Attila? Do you know what? We will do that just because why not? We can humor everything in here. So you want to put Darius in. We're gonna have to upgrade it because even the devs are like, bro, you don't upgrade this hero. Yeah, Steve's just gonna have some food, guys, and then we'll crack on with all the testing. So this is just us setting everything up. That's why I wanted to get it all done. So I'm guessing we're going Roar and Victory, weak spot attack. Or, ooh, do we go down the Spirited Pursuit? Damn, no, we don't. We don't do that. We don't do that. We definitely go for this. 100%. Because that means it would get your, you know, your rage, your AoE on the Lubu skill more often, right? Pretty good. This is increasing the damage of the hero. Do we actually go Spirit Pursuit? We've seen how much... Guys, you're gonna absolutely go crazy when you look at my latest video when it comes out. I don't know if it's gonna come out tomorrow or the day after for the Lubu versus, you know, Lubu build. You know, the crit versus consistency. What's better? What is actually better? Spirited Pursuit or Ripper Tiger? So it's gonna be a really crazy one. I can't wait to see the comment section. It's gonna be funny, man. I'm just trying to think of where we want to go because this is increasing the hero's damage, and I'm gonna assume Darius isn't really doing much damage. So like, if I'm gonna go weak spot attack, I would have just rather gone Spirited Pursuit as the combo and ignored the rage gen from Roar of Victory. Do you get what I'm saying? Because this is ignoring the enemy's defense. And it's increasing the hero's all attribute by 30. So we'll try it with this, and then we'll swap out Roar of Victory for Spirited Pursuit, because I think that's the only change that you would honestly consider if you were gonna do it. You get what I'm saying, chat? Like, you know what I mean? We know how good this is. This skill's actually cracked. That 430% plus an extra 30 on it. That's 43. That's 126% extra, bro. That's disgusting. Maybe it is, and then you're ignoring the armor too, bro. You would hit so hard with Darius. Maybe, bro. We don't even have the chat. He's not 5-starred. The game doesn't even have him 5-starred. Is it going to be worth it? Because it's increasing the trigger chance, and that's really important. That's putting that up to a 65% chance, man. How you doing, True One? Please test Solomon, Charlemagne, Theodora. We will. Don't worry, we'll do that. We can do that. We can do that, definitely. We can't 5-star this hero, guys. Is it like, do you get what I'm saying? So I don't know if it's worth testing this Lubu Darius, because we can't have it max like everything else. Yeah, we can definitely test it. We've got the tack line up here. We're gonna do a lot of tack stuff today. I don't know. It sounds interesting, but I need this to be 5-star, man. It's a massive difference. 45% versus 65. 65% chance to ignore the enemy's defense. Oh no, 50% chance, should I say. There's a 50% chance to ignore 45%. Like, that's massive, man. 50 is even great. Like, it's much better than 30. I want to do it, but we might not be able to, guys, because it just wouldn't be fair. You know what I mean? Compared to everything we've done so far in these live streams, everything's been 5-starred, max. So, like, having one hero in the lineup that's not maxed is massive, man. You're losing out on all the might. All the might, remember, on each tick. Obviously, this 20% chance is massive. Yeah, we might have to yeet that one out, unfortunately. We could do, maybe, could we do Harold? If you wanted to do a Harold build like this, we could try something like that. You guys really wanted to. I'd have Attila in a minute. That's understandable. Like, we could put this guy in, but I don't think it's going to be worth it, because, like, if it is more skills, he just doesn't really have like a good, like, this is what you're playing him for, but even then I don't like it. Yeah, nah, chat, we're not. I can't do that. I can't do that. That hurts my eyes. That hurts my eyes, man. We can't be testing that. I know you guys want to see that, maybe that, but I can't, dude. That shit hurts, bro. Like, it hurts my soul trying to set it up. Like, there's Harold there, and I'm like, I can't even justify this pick, bro. I just can't. You know what I mean? So, what we've got this set up on our Charlemagne. The thing that was going to be really interesting is testing the Philip, because what you guys, like, say, you might have, you know, not seen the last live stream, but when we go into here, what was really interesting was our our Sun Tzu, Charlemagne, Theodora just didn't perform nowhere near as good as Philip. And what was scary was Sun Tzu, Charlemagne, Philip were beating Lubu matches. And I'm sure we should still have... Yeah, look. We've still got... We're running Saladin in this one. Let's see what else we got. That's Saladin in this position. We lost in that one. This is the Theodora versus Miyamoto. We just straight up lost. This is what I want to retry. I want to try run this against this and see how well it does, and then, you know, redo these ones then. But this caught everyone off guard, as if like this Sun Tzu, Charlemagne, Philip beat Lubu. We honestly thought the Lubu match were gonna just cane us, like you know, like it does, you know, blow everyone up, but it didn't, you know. Yeah, the thing is, guys, if you can get Attila unlocked, that's all you need. Just remember that, man. People forget, you know, it sounds like a really bad, like, free-to-play, like, copium, but just remember now, right? You're gonna be able to get those 2... I can't do it because I'm on the Pioneer test server, man. Just think, in the mall, you can get the 2 sculptures basically every day. But for the wheel heroes like Attila, you're gonna need 150, right? So technically, it's gonna cost you each week 1 thing. So after 10 weeks, you can technically unlock the hero. What's cool about that though, as soon as you actually just bite the bullet, do the 10 weeks, you get the hero done, you can now use your universals, and you could have, in those 10 weeks, been saving up from all your weekly activities. So when he comes out, then you've unlocked him because you got the 10 sculptures, you might already have 50, 100 sculptures just saved there, and you can 1-star him, 2-star him, and just work towards that 3-star Attila, you know? So it's one of them things I think people need to figure out how to allocate the time and like just set an objective and just work towards it. Especially in this game, you really need to do that, you know, like, because you've got all these different expeditions that you can get stuff from. You know, you can go into the store and see what was in here, you know what I mean? You can get this type of stuff, but I'm trying to see if they updated anything. But they haven't. Imagine they updated the stores. Like I'm saying, you get 5 here. You can easily get this 5 every week, right? So just think, you're getting 50. You'd have just literally, you can get 5 sculptures a week just from Arena. If you buy the 150 Attila each week, right? That means by unlocking an Attila on the 10th week, you should have 50 sculptures already just from Arena, and that's not including any of the other events of the game. So like, it's definitely doable. Definitely doable. You just gotta understand what you need to be prioritizing, what you need to be getting, especially in terms of getting them sculptures, you know what I mean? And then once you've got it done, you're done. So now all we're doing, guys, if you are wondering, we're just waiting for Steve to finish eating his yam. And then once he's finished eating, we can start cracking on. So, you guys want to see Julius Caesar, Octavian, and Bushers? We can do some, you know, Martial Pikeman versus Warrior Pikeman. We can do then obviously the tactician stuff. So we can do all the tactician lineups, sort all that out. We can then do even the Warrior Pikeman. So during the Pikeman phase, we've got those guys set up, right? And then we got Lubu there, just in case any of you guys want to see any sort of things go against the Lubu. Because Steve does want to test some of his own marches. So, you know, he might want to test against this Lubu, and that could be cool. You know what I mean? So, and then we've got this idle spot. So if you guys want to see anything, right? Anything that we've not done, we can do that, right? Just remember, for your Suleiman and for Ramses, we'll swap it during this Sun Tzu phase. So we'll do all the Sun Tzu stuff. Once we're done Sun Tzu and we're happy with it, we'll just swap him out, put Ramses in, or put Suleiman in, do all the Suleiman stuff. Once we've done that, swap it over, right? I will tell you, we did try on one of my streams a couple of Suleiman stuff. I wasn't too impressed. I'll be honest, I was not impressed. I thought it was still pretty dog shit. I'm gonna be real. I thought it was kind of dog shit. The thing I'm really scared about is seeing how good Ramses is instead of Sun Tzu in this combination. Because Sun Tzu were doing work. Like, guys, like, look at this report, literally. When we ended stream on this cliffhanger. So this is obviously what we were running. Even this is what people don't get, right? Look, he's got 140, but look, he's still got 135k, and I'm on 136k. Like, the level really doesn't mean much. People like commenting about my Saladin video, they really don't realize these levels, they ain't doing much, right? When we go into details though, 81,000 damage from the way of the war, bruh. What the fuck? That is crazy. That is mental damage. All it has is the special state effect from Charlemagne. That's all the buff that's on it. No increased damage, no increased chance or all like that, just a special state. How crazy is that? Look, skip skill charging 10 times, bro. They're working magnificently, bro. The Charlemagne was working pretty well too, look at that. 5 activations on his Sacred Crown, right? This is on max, right? So, quite nice. 5 activations on that. We got 3 activations on the burn. You can see the burn doesn't do much, but it's something. It's 6.8k damage. And obviously that's continuous damage, which does help, I will say, technically against, you know, those guys that are recovering troops over time. You're kind of dealing with that. So it's nice for that. So you know, this number's not massive. It's not game changing, but you know it should deal with recovery of troops. So I like that. But bro, 4.8k and 4.4. That skill alone, 3 activations, war tactic, doing some good work, you know. So, catch up with chat. Is there a recycle store? Oh, no, I don't think it is yet on here. I'll check for you right now. I know what you're talking about. The new recycle store looks lit. And this is one thing, man. I'm just saying, people are saying Age of Empires isn't looking great, but they are adding a lot more good features, I'm going to say, compared to other games, bro. They're adding a lot of good features in. But we don't have it, unfortunately, there. Look. We do have the hero reset. And I know you guys are excited to see this is coming back. Boy! Come on, guys. Oh, do you want me to reduce the music? Yep, I can do that. Is that better, guys? Is that better? You gotta remember, guys, I don't know if the music volume is good because I can't hear my own stream, but if you guys let me know, like Kevin, big shout out to Kevin there, big man, letting me know. Let me know. Perfect. Lit. We can carry on. There. But yeah, let me know then, guys. Hero reset. What are the heroes you're looking at? What heroes are you looking to reset, bro? Because I'm gonna be honest with me, I'm looking forward to. I know I'm on the Pioneer test server here. I know I'm on there, but when it comes to what heroes I have, I am looking to finally reset my drone. Do I want food? No, I'm alright. I'll just make something later. So yeah, I'm reset my drone finally, because I'm gonna be real. She has done her job. Season 1, season 2, and now into season 3. She's done her job of basically being a counter-attacking tank. That's all she's been. And she's done it perfectly fine. But now I've got my man Zamusa. I'm going to reset her. I'm going to get the XP off her. max out that hero's skills and XP, so that's sorted. So that's going to be one major one. And I'm probably going to do Hammurabi too, because he's around level 100 and something as well, and he has some skill points in, I think. I'm going to have a look to double check that on my main, but he might be a contender too on my hero reset. So anonymous resetting Suleiman for sure. Oh yeah, I wonder how many people are gonna reset Suleiman, man, because after today's stream it's gonna be judgment. Today's judgment day. It's judgment day for Suleiman, I'm telling you right now, bro. Is he gonna survive everyone's critiques? Because so far, to me, I just think he's not great. I think it's kind of, you know, dog shit. No, we're going to be testing swords. We're going to be testing everything today, guys. All we're doing is currently just waiting for Steve just to finish eating. Once Steve's finished eating, he's going to pop me a message. We can then start just running it, right? So basically, you guys can just type in chat, Steve, sort out your life. Get eating, bro. Like, eat your food faster so we can get tested. You know what I'm saying? So we just waited on Steve, though. But yeah, Judgment Day is finally here for our boy Suleiman. Let's see if he's going to survive the test, or is he going to get resetted by everyone? The thing is, even myself will tell you guys, I reckon Suleiman will only ever be good when there is another hero that does two of these effects in their actual, you know, skill, in their signature skill. They have to be doing two of these effects, because he can be doing one, technically two, they're doing two, and if there's another hero that does two, that might be what you need, right? But in the current state of the game, in the current roster pool, it doesn't seem like there's anything to get him going. And he's a cool ass hero, I'm not gonna deny that. I think everyone will say he's a cool ass hero. Oh, Steve says let's go, bro, let's go. Right, guys, I think we're ready to finally test. So shall we start off with the pikeman stuff and finish off generally all the last little pikeman tests, because we did do some pikeman tests last stream, so we don't want to go overboard, but we did some last stream, right? So we can finish it off in today's video if you want. This will be more maybe martial pikeman versus warrior pikeman. We can do stuff like that if you want, and then we'll go into the attacks, straight into the attacks. I want to honestly check out the attack infantry, the attack archers, and then we can open up. Yeah, sounds like a plan, chat. Does everyone sound like we're on board? Gabriel, I love Suleiman, bro. I'm the only one. You might be. I think the thing is, look, everyone will tell you, look, he's a cool ass looking hero. But he just isn't like, he hasn't got the other puzzle pieces. He's like a V8 engine stuck in a Mini Cooper. Bro, he needs that Ferrari. He needs that Mustang, bro. He needs that muscle chassis. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what's up saying with Suleiman. So it might be we just have to wait. You know what I mean? We might just have to wait. Do you know what we can do as well, guys? Do you know what we should do as well? We should do some good old Merc versus Merc testing, right? You guys what you guys thinking? Oh, we could do that another stream, because technically, obviously, Steve's got this. We could stream tomorrow, and tomorrow we could do Merc testing. What you thinking? Merc testing tomorrow. We can run the exact same lineups, exact same everything, and then just run different Mercs. See what's the best Mercs for each of the lineups. What is a Mwerk? A Mwerk is a very It's a rare species, you know. It's a rare species of troops that you get when you technically upgrade your ego to level 30 in game, and then you come over to the ego camp here, right? It's ego camp, and when you go in here, these are them works, you know. Them works are all here. Look at them, and they'll murk you up, dude. They'll fuck your life up. They'll murk you, dude. So that's what it is, dude. Right, we've got my pikeman out. So how do you know what? Should we do this as well? Oh shit. Right, I need to put gear on. Right, how should we do this test? I actually want to make this test as fair as possible. So look, shall we just do gear? So Steve, this is for Steve mainly. Shall we just do gear, bro? Right, we'll take off gems because we don't have turn-based skill combat gems and stuff like that. Just take off gems because we can't choose what gems we want. So just take them off. So we just got gear and then put the rings on. Yeah, bet. Because I'm saying, you see what I'm saying? Like, if we look here, we've got the nice things, but the gems are all unit health up, and then this one's unit capacity. And then if you go to the hands, you'll see hero all attributes, hero's might, hero's all attributes. If we go to these ones, you'll see, there we go, look, heroes turn-based skill damage up, turn-based skill damage up, turn-based skill damage up. So we could technically put them on, actually. We could actually do it, I think. There's no passive skill damage, that's it. But that's what I mean. There's no passive skill damage, so that's gonna put all the tests one-sided. You know what I mean? So if I take off the gems, at least then it's as fair as it can be. It's just down to the rings, your gear being level 80, and then whatever gems you equip as a player is what's going to determine if you're going to win or lose. And we're going to leave that up to you to figure out for like now. You know what I mean? Because if I equip these, I don't think Warrior Pikemen are beating me. I'll be real. Because they don't have passive damage increase, unfortunately. And they need it, man. So let's just do that. The more I've been talking about it, the more in my head I'm convinced. So let's just do that. If you want to equip all your gear, obviously upgrade all your rings and equip what rings you want to equip. Just take off the gems and we're good. Because that's going to make it as fair as we can then. I'll use Martial Pikeman as the base, and then Steve can do all the Warrior Pikeman switching and stuff, because that's what he normally uses at the moment. And he wants to do a lot of Warrior Pikeman testing, I'm assuming, for himself. So we'll let him sort out the Warrior Pikeman side, and we can check out the reports and be interested at what he's picked. Yeah, surprise us all. And what'd be good as well, guys, if you want us to run any specific, this is again for you guys watching right now live, if you want us to test any specific combinations for Warrior Pikeman, put it in chat. Steve will probably be looking in chat and he'll be able to run that, you know what I mean? So he'll be able to run all the different combinations while we get through it. But you just got to give us chance to, you know, to do shit. Alright, let me speed through this now. Let me speed through. You can tell when I go to focus to go fast, because then I just literally go quiet. You know what I mean? Right, so we've done that one. And let's just equip her. I'll take off the gems off the last guy, don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. I just wanted to see how quick I could do it. A little quick cheeky flex, you know what I'm saying? Oh. I'm just looking at portraits. I'm seeing which warrior pikeman's got it equipped, and then just going yeet. Alright, let's take off all these gems. And then we can equip the rings, and then we can crack on with the martial pikeman. Because, yeah, if I had all this on, like, hero turn-based skill damage, bruh, my guy's getting fucking blown up. My guy is getting blown up because there isn't any passive ones. Because that's what we were looking at when I think Shubi were doing the tests or something. And he realized. So that's why it was fine to do warriors on warriors, but it wasn't fine to do warriors on pike without doing this. Just for those guys who are wondering. Alright, Julius, let's kick your gems off, buddy. And then we can crack on with these pikeman tests. And then let's get on with the good old inf. What's your guys' predictions? Should we start one? Yeah, all the Pioneer test servers free, guys. When you're on here, literally your account you get is maxed. It's pretty much done for you. There might be just a little here and there thing that you might have to do. But, for everything else, it's free. Hey, so we can go... This isn't upgraded either. Make sure your ring's upgraded to level 50 as well, Steve. Do we go tranquil water just to go really toxic? I think we do. Right. We're ready. All gear, level 80. Max. All we've done is taken off gems to make it as fair as possible. We're going to be running as well. I'll ask Steve this. Steve, do you want me to run mercs or do you want me to not run mercs, bro? Like, do you want me to take them off? Or do you want me just to use the same mercs? So we both use... Swiss pikeman. Do you guys think Lagfa will replace Tribuana? It's a tough one. Some people are saying that. I don't know. She seemed cracked. She seems really good. I've got a feeling there's going to be a better pairing for her. I've not done a hero reset in a super long time, and they might have changed it, Alex, so I don't want to give you the wrong info about if it gives you back your legendary universal medals you might have used it or not. But I can showcase that on when it goes live. When it goes live, guys, I will be obviously recording videos on that hero reset stuff. So if you want to just wait and let me be the guinea pig for you all, I'm happy to be the guinea pig. Yeah, Anonymous, I'm pretty certain tomorrow, Steve said we'll do all the Merc testing then. You know, we'll test which Mercs are best for which pairings. For now, all I'm just waiting for Steve to answer is if he wants, you know, if he wants us just to both run Swiss Pikeman. I'll just message him, it's probably easier. Right, I've sent him a message, he knows. Oh, you just do it. Oh, you message on Facebook? That's probably why. Alright, let me remove this. Alright, this is just gonna be straight up without then. Alright, let's do 100k. Take off the Swiss Pikes. So this is just tested the march out without mercenary stuff. So then you know how good the march is. And then tomorrow we'll do all the merc stuff. And then you'll know exactly what's good. Yeah, there we go, 100,000. Got Marshall Pikeman. Let's see. He's just leveling his gear, chat. I think Tribute out of 5-star will be better than Lag of a 3-star. Yeah, it's 5-star better. Yeah, but when you... I guess, but I feel like that's just such a kind of like bad thing to compare, right? When you just... Would you not compare 5-star Tribuana to 5-star Lagafer? Because generally 5-star heroes are better than 3-stars. This is the one thing I've found out, and we've all found out during my live streams on all the Pioneer test servers. When we was able to do it, we had the 3-star lineups going against 5-star lineups, and 5-stars just blasted out. How is Tribuana easier to max when I believe both Lagafer and Tribuana are both going to be wheel heroes? So they're obtained the exact same way. The only reason Tribuana now is because of Heroic Expedition, but if that's the case, call 2 seasons later and Lagafer should be available in Heroic Expedition. So you know what I mean? So it's one of them, like, all those heroes are gonna get added to that same shop. So I wouldn't even argue that. So 5-star versus 5-star, I think 5-star Lagafer's like in a new league of her own. Like, she's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Like, seeing them numbers is just nuts. Any info on Tamiris? No, not yet. That's what we've been waiting on, man. I'm not gonna lie. I've been waiting on it. We can't click on her portrait still, bruh. Still. So I don't know how long we've got all of this for, by the way. By the way, if you didn't notice, this Herald's Trident is the new, I believe, city skin or something. It looks crazy. Seems like Mansa isn't living up to the hype. What do you mean? I think he is. He's definitely a good replacement hero for me, anyway. Like, running him with either... Because I run literally, like, Richard, because he's, like, 3-starred, and my Leo's only 1-starred. So I run Richard, Boudica, and Mansa. It was really good. How you doing, Grotech? Welcome, broske. Before like there's so many more heroes to come out. There's literally just this one next season. So you got what we're in the current season now. Then you've got what we've seen so far, which is Belisarius, Lagertha, and Elizabeth. They're literally coming out next. Am I tripping, chat? Like, they're literally coming out next season. You guys might be a lot earlier on, so it might be different for you guys, but people who started on global launch, like myself, like, you know. I can't do that, unfortunately, guys. This doesn't increase for us. But as you can see, look, this is one thing what people don't realize in the video. Level only increases unit capacity. That's it. That's it. So, in all the tests, if they're 100k versus 100k, the level doesn't matter. I need to emphasize that while we do these tests, because a lot of you guys didn't realize that during the Saladin video. A lot of you guys are literally typing in stuff in comments, not understanding how hero levels work, you know? So, which is more free-to-play player friendly, this or Call of Dragons? Well, I'm just gonna say this, on the sole purpose, this game, a 3-star hero is, to be honest, good enough in the open field. Yeah, it's gonna get outclassed by 5-star heroes, but what's really good is the fact that you can have a 3-star hero lineup, but if you've purposely worked on its gear, its rings, and just worked on that one march, and I've got a 5-star hero lineup, but I've got mediocre stuff, and I've got a second march of mediocre stuff, and a third march of mediocre stuff, you're gonna beat me. Because you've, like, it really does showcase a good hyper focus in here. So, it's gonna be one of them, you know? As well, in this game, I'm just saying, like, rings are a lot more easier to obtain than getting an artifact unlocked and then getting that artifact at level 5 on your account before it becomes irrelevant next season. So I'm just saying, I'm just saying, bro, like, some people don't like the harsh reality, but it is what it is. So let's look at that report, because let's see what Steve was running. Obviously, we were running Bushra. He was running his Ram there, so you can see the difference with Ramcam versus Bushra in this lineup so far, 1.3 to 1. I'm going to run a lot more tests just to give you guys more info. I just want to showcase what he's running so you guys can see. He's running Coordination, Triple Offensive, Peaceful Haven, and War Elephant at the moment. What we'll do once we've done these tests, maybe I'll put in my Ramcam, and then I will switch Coordination to a different skill and see if my build beats, you know, this build. You know what I mean? So we'll just keep sending these out now, because he could just keep basically hitting into us. Save, deploy. There we go. It doesn't know. Literally, it says. Literally, look. Every level promoted increases his hero's capacity by 200. The greater capacity, the more units. Like this, that's all it's doing. The capacity is massive, though. I'll tell you, like, the big difference in having larger capacity will slap you. You know what I mean? Like someone with 140k troops or 150k troops and you're on 120k, it is a massive difference still. It's not like it's like sugarcoating it. It's still gonna hurt a lot more, you know? But in the testing, if we got 100k versus 100k, it's to negate that as much as we can. You don't want to replace... So, this is one thing a lot of people don't realize. I'm going to be making a new video, most likely for tomorrow evening. And shout out to Sonic as well, because Sonic's going to help me. I don't know if she's in chat. But Sonic's going to be sending me some new pictures of a new warrior pikeman. So... You're saying that, but I'm just saying, look, pikeman players are almost getting into the position where they can have, like, you know, 3 different good legendary, you know, warrior pikeman hero lineups where they could have, like, Leo, Boudica, and just say, like, fucking Mansa. But then you've also got now... No, not even that. You've got Richard, this new hero, like Timur, I think he's called. And then you've got Barbarossa. And then, yeah, you've got Leo, Mansa, and Boudica. That's kind of crazy that you've got that. Then you've got Martial Pikeman. And you've got Tac Pikeman on the way. I'm just saying, Pikeman mains look fucking crazy right now. Could you actually have an... If you just went for Pikemans only, you literally have like a full 5 match almost with all the different heroes, while only having 1 T7 unit unlocked, which is crazy to think about. Tamaris is not in the test server yet, unfortunately, Cubone, bro. I wish. Maybe tomorrow, who knows? We'll check out this report, by the way, see if there's anything different. We lost by 1.4 to 1.3. Everything the same. Going to comparison, looking at the skills. Everything the same. Bro, this match is so good, man. The amount of damage it's dealing. Look at that shit. Crazy. I don't know what Steve's doing. He might be hitting some... Oh, he's in the trees. He's in the trees. He's been a ninja. So Steve's 1-2 versus our 1. Rambusher and Saladin could be used as a cannon fodder while you hit with any other powerful march. Oh, you're saying like if you use Saladin to kind of like try rage generate for Ram's relaxation state? Sounds kind of clever. This Pioneer server was selected to the top contributors in, I believe, the Age of Empires mobile Discord, as well as the content creators. So, I'm just saying I don't like the way they've done this one personally. I think in the future, I just think in the future, content creators like myself should be given like 3 to 5 codes. I could give 1 or 2 codes to 2 testers that I know can show up, like Steve here, right? Steve can show up when I need him to, because we live literally in the same place, country, right? We know each other, we're boys, right? And I could give it to someone else who I can kind of rely on for the same thing. And then maybe I can give 3 of those codes out that were left over, or 2 or 1 to the community. I could do like a little fun giveaway for you guys, you know what I mean? But at the moment, they're not doing that. So I do apologize, but this Pioneer server has literally been invite only. That's the best way of putting it. So he won this time. Ooh, we ran tenacity. I ran tenacity too. And do you want me to swap anything, by the way? Let me know. Yeah, pipe mains look crazy. Right now, I'm just gonna be real. Should I run Tribute or Yoda with my Miyamoto and Derek March? You should literally run Miyamoto with Tribuana and Yoda. Like, literally both of them. You should be doing it together. 200 million power? What? What? So this is what... I was wondering, do I make a video on this just to humor everyone? What does a 200 million power account look like? Because this is basically an account that is like maxed max. It has everything maxed out. I mean that because it's test server, you know what I mean? We can't show the new boat skin at the minute, I don't believe. I'll check if it's in game. It's not in game for us yet, bro. I know what you... I know, dude. I know. The new one looks sick. The only thing I can show you is these. This looks lit. This is the one thing I think I forgot to mention in the video that I recorded for like showcasing all the events that's kind of come into the game. This though looks sick. This is basically like, look, whenever you get merits and whenever you get the kills, it pops up. Bro, that Guan Yu pop-up looks fucking fire, bro. Like, dude, I want that. I need it. I want it. I need it. I want it. And then you got the Ring of Fire. So this is must be on its way too, because that's not unlocked. It's not unlocked for us, while everything else is. Let me just see if I can see if it's in here. Yeah, nah, chat. No theme. The theme he's talking about, if you guys don't know, it's this here. This is the only image I can kind of get of it. It's this. This whole thing where it says Herald's Trident, this is the new skin coming into the game. And the only way you can obtain it, I think, is through the Herald Bounty event, which is using the red crystals. How about Warrior Pikeman versus Martial Pikeman? Just give Steve a second to set it up. Oh, you're upgrading Saladin? Ooh, guys, you might be trying Saladin in these Martial Pikes for you guys. He's testing a little bit of spice. At the moment, just to remind everyone, we are running just the standard one. No ram cam. The most... you know, I wouldn't say free-to-play friendly, but the most friendly, obtainable, there we go, the most obtainable Martial Pikeman match. Because you can obtain these through legendary Advent Wheels or the Heroic Expedition. We'll do Warrior Pikeman once we've done the Martial Pikeman versus Martial Pikeman, guys. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. Yeah, this new skin looks crazy. I wonder if I can kind of show it on my phone. Hold on. Do we have it? Do I have it, should I say? Yeah, I ain't got it yet. Let me go here. I can show you it still. I just have to do a longer-winded way. So you guys are wondering, it's gonna be very blurry. I'm gonna give you guys a heads up. It's gonna be blurry as fuck. But you see it? Game. I say game camera. It's literally a ship. There you go, look. So yeah. We'll have to wait. We have to wait, but purple counterattack skill OP. Yeah, it's fucking, it'll slap you up, bro. Nope, Steve's here. Here we go. So he's trying that, what you guys asked. I think it's Ramcam Primary with Saladin in there to see if the rage, that's what we really want to watch. I don't care if it wins the 1v1, but it's the rage we want to watch. It looks like it is beating me, look. It's beating me to the relaxation state. So he's in the relaxation state right now. And look, I know I'm going to win in the 1v1. We don't care about that. We don't care about that. But look, relaxation state 2. He's in number 2. He might get to a 3rd one. He does. 3rd relaxation state. Interesting. So, if you guys don't get what we were trying to do or achieve there. So, as someone asked in the thing, oh, you need to change. Oh, bro, hold on. You need to change the Saladin gear. Can you even put that on? You can't even put pikeman gear on Saladin, can you? So it's not going to really make a difference, actually. Ignore me. But it did trigger that 3 times. Look at that. 3 triggers versus 1. And you got to think, the way this build, or what this works is, look, makes up to 3 troops of yours or your allies near enter the relaxation state and increase their damage by, if we do max rank, so you go, increase their damage by 14% for 6 seconds. And when the relaxation ends, you recover their units by 25% of the damage they've taken. So, is it gonna be worth it? I don't know, man. That's gonna be a crazy thing if that's something someone actually tries out properly, because in reality, it works as it works the way it does. Like, that's gonna be boosting the stats and stuff of marchers like that. So if you can keep it up and keep it alive, it's going to do work. But is it going to be able to do that? That's the real question. Is it going to stay alive? So I think what people are wanting to see, right? What we'll do is, right, Steve, I know what we'll do. Run the normal setup. So what we'll do, I'll do it as well. I'm going to run Ramcam, right? You run Ramcam, Julius, like, run what I'm running. So we'll run this. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to switch 1 skill. We're going to turn off coordination on mine. And we're going to run Whirlwind Sweep. Or we can run Kingsblade. I think I'm going to run Kingsblade. So my build will be triple offensive and Kingsblade, while your build on your Octavian is the same, which is Kingsblade coordination. Let's see if we can get anything better than basically this skill. That's the question. That's the question we've got on the table. So what we'll do is swap the Bushra gear across. What actually doing on Warrior Pike? Did Manta, Boudica, Leo is a strong combination among all. I'm gonna be real, we didn't notice too much of a difference. That's me. We're gonna do that in a second anyway, so you're gonna find out. You'll find out, guys, because we'll do the warrior pikeman stuff and let him do all the configurations, and I can do some as well if you guys want. There we are. So we've got the same, literally everything's the same, guys. All I've done is swap this one skill. That's all we're doing. That's all we're doing. So now what we're doing is, what's the better setup? What's the best setup? People want to know. People don't like coordination. They keep calling me out for it. So why not? You don't like coordination? We'll see. We'll see. He's got coordination on. I don't. Is my King's Blade better than coordination? We'll find out. We'll run a few of these, by the way. We'll run a few of these. You gotta remember, guys, this is the Pioneer test server. This isn't my main account. If you guys are new to the channel, you're gonna be looking at the Pioneer test server. Everyone's account in here is the same. So far, it's close, but it looks like I'm losing. Maybe one day, guys. Maybe if there's, you know, an Age of Empires mobile dev watching this, as you guys like to watch the content, I'm just saying, the community have been asking and waiting for the partnership. Why don't we partner? No. I'm just saying. Let MrSneakyy unlock King Arthur on his account. So it looks like we're winning the first bout. 1-0 to the King's Blade. So we'll just double check everything is set up right. So look, everything here, literally the same. The thing he's got in his coordination, I've got King's Blade on. Right, so we're going to keep running these tests anyway. Very close though for that first one. Very close. And we'll check out all the numbers and stuff after, yeah? We'll check out all the reports. Let's just like let's just attack each other literally like 10 times or whatever. So then we can check all the reports in one go instead of just going backwards and forwards, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Maybe when we win the lottery, bro. If we win the lottery, that'd be jokes, right? Hi, I'm about to say, I love your videos. Build by Lumi Build, thanks to you. I wanted to ask, do you know if a shocker will be available again? No, I don't know, dude. A lot of us are hoping, but we don't know. Because I would honestly, if I could get access to a shocker on my account, I'd get him. Because this game is slowly but surely turning me into a pike main, it feels like. Because of how good pikemen have really got it right now. I might make a video on it and be like, look, pikemen can literally run 4 formations with T7 pikemen. And 2 of them can have mercs. I'm just saying. Bro, I don't have that capability with archers or Cav or anyone else. Like, Cav have like 2 or 3 marchers tops. And even then, the third one's being Marshall is a little bit of a... like... bro, we won again. Let's run it. Run it again. Run it back. Run it back. 100k troops. I wish it saved 100k. Yeah, Elizabeth looks really cool, man. Summon and McKay did the tears, and that was the match that we did. Best Argan's Warrior Swordsman. Which one was that? Let me read it. Boudica Mansa Leo. Right, we'll do that, don't worry. If you want, I'll let Steve, when he gets to the Warrior Pikeman section, I'll let Steve run like Leonidas, Boudica Mansa, and then I'll run Mansa Boudica Leo in that way, right? We'll run that, and we'll run a few of those. Then we'll swap out his Leo with Richard, and we'll run it that way. And we can get some solid tests. We can see, we can have, you know, a good little duel off, see what's going on. Steve's already said I'm planning on running all 3 Warrior Pikeman ways, bro. Look how close this is, dude. Coordination versus Kingsblade. Look how close it is every time. He might win this one. 2-1 in his favor? Yep. 2-1 in his favor. So far, let's see how it ends. So for people, this is what makes me laugh. A lot of people were saying Kingsblade was better. So much better. Not even close. Bro, every fight so far with this setup, with only one skill different being Kingsblade versus Coordination, it's been close as fuck. It's been too close, bro. Yeah, the 4 pikeman lineup sounds crazy. Crazy. And if you think about it, the only MGE hero you would need is technically the oh well, I say that. You need 2 MGE heroes. That's the only harsh reality. Because you need to get a shocker. You have to get a shocker. Because without a shocker, you can't run the tack pikes. Because I definitely see that you need him. You're running this in the rally at the current. That one we've won quite decisive then. 3-1. No, test number 5. I don't know how much damage one swordsman would do to 4 pikemen, because it depends on the swordsman, right? Certain swordsmen can do 1 instance of damage to multiple targets, or it could be doing 1 instance of damage multiple times to a singular target. So it's down to what the, you know, the skills are on the commander. Right, last one anyway. This is the 5th test, guys. This is, I know you guys might have said it, you're tired of seeing this, but you gotta remember, we've got to try and run a few tests to get this averaged out. We're gonna be doing the same thing with warriors. We're gonna be doing the same with everything else, right? So let's see, last one. If it goes 3-2, it means, you know, average it out 6-4. You know, Kingsblade has the edge just. If it goes 4-1, then you got to think it's 8-2 in the favor, just like from assumption. Not too bad, right? Definitely want to run Kingsblade over running Coordination. Which is fair, because it means later down the line, you know, I might have to update my guide, which is, I'm happy to update my guide, you know. That's kind of the beauty of the game. Learning and then, you know, evolving and adapting. But this one, ooh, this is, again, they both are close, mate. They're so close. There we go, I've got 10k left. Right, let's just look at these reports. Let's have a look and see, because we do have, like, say, 1, 2, 3, 4 victories. So it's 4-1 in the favor of Kingsblade. So Coordination looks like I'm gonna have to do a nice little update, which I'm not bothered about. You know, I'm happy to do that. So Kingsblade here versus Coordination. If we look at the details on these stats, we can see our Kingsblade 8.6, his is doing 9.6, 11.3, 10.2. We come down here, bro, 24.8, 16, 7.8. So this is like 18,000 damage here. And obviously on his side, because he has Coordination buffing everything up, it's obviously less, but look. This is 16 to 24, so what? That's for 8,000. So the Coordination activated 1 time, But that one time give you 8,000 extra damage, which is basically what this is doing 7 times. I want to keep looking at stuff like that. Because all of his numbers are generally higher. But it might be because of... Like this, he's running Peaceful Haven, but I'm running the Savage War Elephant. So you can see here as well, like this skill is like really important. But this is on the one defeat. Remember, that's the one defeat. That's the one he beat us on. We look at the ones that we won. Right? The ones that we won. Let's see what the story is. 16.8, 17.8, 9.6, 10.2, 8.2, 8.7. So no matter what, that correlation is doing more bang for your buck. It's getting him more damage. Right? But we did 16.3 to 22. So this time was technically worse, right? He did 6,000. Again, 6,000 more damage here. But we did 7.8, so we technically did 1.8 more with Kingsblade, and that's then buffing everyone else too, right? Because of the buff on it, right? 11.3, 10.3. Come down here now, 4, 3.8, 9.1, nothing here. So this is a big factor too. You go into the stats, you can see, look at that. It's close, but we get an extra 12,000 damage out of our thing, man. Same. Literally, if he was running the exact same build, it looks like Kingsblade is gonna get you just that little bit extra, man. I'm gonna be real. That tiny, it's so tiny. Yeah, we did a video for the Lubu versus Lubu, guys. It's gonna be on its way, so we're just gonna have to wait for it to come out, unfortunately. I don't know if it's gonna come out tomorrow or the day after, because tomorrow I might be getting some screenshots, and if I get them early enough, oh, do you know what? Should I just do a double video tomorrow? Fuck it. Lubu video tomorrow, and potentially screenshots of new heroes again. Some more new heroes, I know. I just want to keep looking at another one that we haven't looked at, and then we can move on. Finally, we can move on. It is, mate. It's that. Look at that. 4,000 extra. But this is a big decider, and that's probably because we've got Savage on and he's got Peaceful Haven to heal. But I'm still healing 3.8k damage. He's only healed 3.6k. That's another thing, actually. Let me look at that number, because he's running Peaceful Haven. He should have been healing more, or you know, he should be technically reducing the amount of damage he's taking, but he's really not. Like, interesting. There we go. Yeah, video for Timmer. That's it. Been told she's meant to be coming out tomorrow, so Sonic might be still awake during reset, because, you know, being American. So Sonic might be able to send me them, so when I wake up, I have them instantly, and I can just make my video and then get that one out. And if that's the case, maybe I'm cheeky and I push the Lubu video back one day. But I think I could do the Lubu video tomorrow. It's one of them though, because I've got a video about all the new Empire bounty and everything on the Pioneer test server, all the new events that you can kind of see. But we still have to wait for everything else on there, you know. So, right, Warrior Pikeman time. Yeah, see, like, yeah, I'll get them when at reset. See, I'm gonna be sleeping. I'm gonna be in bed. I'm gonna be a burrito in bed. And then Sonic's gonna ping me like 9 images. Right, so let's do some Warrior Pikeman test. You guys have been waiting for this. So, I am gonna run it this way. This is the way everyone has been saying is the best way of running it. Mansa, Boudica, and Leonidas. I will explain the theory crafting why. Because a lot of you guys like me explaining it, especially during the live streams. So the reason why people are saying this is better than running Leo primary is on the simple premise. Your Mansa and your Boudica have basically earlier chances of proccing, obviously, their abilities. So their Swift Reprisal, King's Blade, and so on, earlier. And because they get to trigger their buffs earlier, it means Leo, when it's his turn, already has the buffs. And because he already has the buffs, he's already going to be hitting harder. So that's going to be the way we're going to be running things. We are going to run Lofty Mountain and Tranquil Water on the march, because this is the way you would be running it at the moment. I could run maybe the purples. Maybe I run the purples. Do you want me to run one of the purples? I personally think I just run Lofty, bruh. Like, I just got big dickus. Biggest dickus. You know what I'm saying? Tranquil, Lofty, Messenger. Because that is the best ring setup in my opinion if you're just going for pure tanking. Pure tanking. If you want damage, obviously Ball's going to do more. But I'll see what you guys say in chat. Happy to swap any of them. I just thought I'm running as the French. I'm not surprised I'm losing. I'm sure we should be running the same. I'm the same, bro. Literally, we're all the same. Doesn't matter. We literally have the exact same stats, bro. It doesn't matter why you're losing or winning. You're losing because of just the builds, man. Peaceful Haven was different. I bet if you ran the same builds, we can do this off stream if you want, because the guys don't want to see any more martial stuff at the minute. But we can literally run the exact same build that you just did, and then you'll be able to see what you call it. If you put War Elephant and Savage on Ramcam, and we did Coordination versus Kingsblade, I bet it'd change. A lot of it would change. I'm telling you now. Right, so let's do this shit. Oh shit. So we got Mansa, Boudica, Leo. I'm just double checking the skills. Good, good, good. I'm gonna put the gear on now, don't worry. We don't have to worry about it. Oh. I do wish there was a quick switch on gear. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Oh, no. I just swapped the Mansa's helmet. I'm a dick. It's fine. Don't worry. And I saw the error. Because it would be nice just to go quick switch. Imagine. Oop, shit. Right. Sorted, and then finale. So, what do you guys think is going to be the verdict? I'm curious. Do you reckon in chat, is this going to be the better setup, or do you think the primaries are going to be the better setup? Yeah, we'll do all the orderings in a second. Don't worry. Like I say, guys, we're going to be doing that. That's literally what we're doing now. All the orderings and stuff. That's what Steve's doing and me. Right, we're done. Finally. Jeez. Right, so skill setup just to show everyone. Will and Sweep, Fearless Retribution. We've got Kingsblade into Forceful Retaliation. And then on Mansa, we have Kingsblade going into Golden Odyssey. Right? So that's the build we're going to be running for all of the tests here. So I would say speak your piece, but you ain't speaking nothing. Oh, wait. Do I have... I want to make sure I don't have any mercs on. Because we'll do the mercenary stream tomorrow. There we are. Right, let's go. We'll do Leo leader after. Don't worry. We'll do Leo leader after. Everyone was asking about this first. This was asked first. I'm doing it first, guys, man. Mansa primary. And then we'll run a few tests like this. We'll put Richard primary. We'll run a few tests like that. Leo primary. Then we'll run a few tests like that. I promise. I promise. Just we only can do one thing at a time, guys. Remember that. If Shubi was online and Bulba, you could probably get doubled up. You know what I mean? Like if Shubi was online, you could have Shubi doing another warrior pikeman and Bulba doing another warrior pikeman. So you could have two running at the same time. So, you know. Would it make more sense to run Freddy? A lot of people are saying Barbarossa's best with Richard, not Leo. So, I don't know. Like, if everyone's already saying literally, like, Richard Barbarossa is kind of like a pairing that does make sense together. Like, they're like a match made in heaven. Man, I wouldn't put him with Leo. Because the way I think you run things, this is me, right? I do think you run, like, Leo, Mansa, Boudica. Then you run, like, Richard, Timur, and then Barbarossa. So you got two warrior pikemen, and then obviously you run Julius Caesar, Ramcam, and Octavian. Then you can run Belisarius, Ashoka, and Elizabeth, and that is disgusting. Disgusting. I'm just waiting for Steve to hit me. I see him. I see him. He's coming. I need to try and record as well the marchers a little bit away from me. Because as you guys may have noticed on the Saladin video, I noticed it too. Like, sometimes I was a bit too close to the marchers. So it made my editing a little bit harder to do. So, because I kind of just want to showcase the marchers, you know what I'm saying? So far, though, Mansa, Boudica, and Leo is losing to Richard, though. And we'll check out the reports after this. Oh, is it a separate guy for Warrior Pike? Okay. I know I'm getting them mixed up, because I knew there's a Warrior Pike and a Warrior Cav out, so... But that's even good as well. We've got to talk about, guys, Guan Yu can be getting replaced very soon for those guys, so... Let's just look at these. We're getting back-to-back defeats here. He's running Richard Primary, Boudica Mansa. Like, he's running like the opposite. And when you look at the comparison, I'm just curious to see this shit. Stats. 31,000. I'm only doing 31,000 damage. There's no shot. Nah, right. I'm going to do one more like this because there's no shot I'm only doing 30,000 damage. No shot. And if people are saying this is better, you guys are fucking crazy. There's no shot. Right, go on. Come at me, bitch. I moved from the trees. Oh, no, it's fine. You can keep in the trees, bro. That doesn't matter. It's just literally, for me, like, I need to be, like, here in the video. And then You know what I mean? Like it needs to be over the 50% line almost. How's the timing of execution of each skill in 1 sec? Each hero can activate all skills or do have turns by seconds? Yeah, so the way it works is like turn 1 happens and you'll see hero's signature skill trigger. Then the next turn 2, the next hero signature skill trigger. Then turn 3, the next hero skill trigger. Then it goes turn 4, which is technically like the second skill of the primary. It cascades down like that. It's so weird. It's easier to explain if I had the report, but I can't without the report because it blows your mind. But when you have turn-based combat from the game, you can see that, right? How it actually goes bap 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 bap. But right, bruh, I'm looking at this report. You guys are fucking. You're lying to yourselves. You are lying to yourselves. There's no way. There's no way. Bruh, I'm swapping this around. I'm gonna just do that. Technically, I'll do that because he's running that. That's all he's doing. But he's got Richard primary, so we're gonna match it now. We're literally gonna match it, and let's just see the difference. Because so far I've run 3 and 3, and I'm running 30,000 damage average. Bruh. Bruh. Your Mansa has Fearless Retribution? Excuse me? I'm just curious though. I want to see if this improves the report at all. At all. Does my Leo do more damage or less like this? At the moment, it's looking a tad, little bit better. Just a little bit. Bruh, what is going on? I wouldn't reset either of them though. That's the thing. Because why would you reset either of them if you can literally just work on a Barbarossa really cheaply and then get this other warrior pikeman? You know what I'm saying? Let's look. 51,000. Whoever thought running Mansa primary was better, you must be in denial to yourself. You must be in denial. What is the best warrior sword / pike? Well, the best warrior is Miyamoto with Tribuana and Yoda at the current time. That's just because it machine guns out just too much damage. If you don't want to go for that lineup, there is obviously the more expensive lineup, which is Yoda, Tribuana, and Constantine. That's pretty good. So swap them around. I'm gonna swap them around now. Bro, that was 51k damage with, you know what I mean? If this does 51k or close again, whoever suggests to put Mansa primary, you're just lying to yourself. And if you want to do that, you can do that, and you're going to lose. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. Which of those two are better? The Miyamoto one is. We already seen that last Pioneer test server. The Miyamoto one just beats the Tribuana, the Yodit March, with just too much damage instances. But the Yodit March legit beats pretty much most things. I'm gonna be real. That thing, Yodit, Trib, and Constantine just doesn't really die. That's the best way of putting it. Like, that match just doesn't die. It's a tanky boy. Oh, we're gonna win this time. We're gonna win this. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Maybe not. King Richard coming back. Coming back to back. 24k to 30,000. 20,000 to 27. Oof. Oof. Yeah, the Mia March is just super strong, literally. Look how close this is. Right, I am... A lot of you people are saying Leo beats Richard. I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I'm gonna rerun this one, by the way, and I'm gonna check out the report of the last fight. If this beats 30,000 damage, 55.8. That's a lot. You can see his is doing more. If you're wondering why, we look at the lineups. You can see he's running Fearless Retribution and Golden Odyssey while we're running Kingsblade. So I might swap that out and see if it does any better. I'm going to be real. I'm going to just see this one more time. If he beats me here, it's because his Mans is running Fearless Retribution. And that's just doing more than the Kingsblade or the double Kingsblade procs. But as we've seen so far, look. We ran 3 quick tests with Mansa Primary, all averaging out 28, 33,000, so 30k average. Instantly put Leo Primary 51,000 first time. Second run with a little swapperoo of Boudica and Manta, 55k. So I'm gonna say already 50,000 damage. That's 20,000 more. Just from skills, yeah, I think her lag of her skills really good. There we go. We finally beat him. Finally. And this time, we dealt 55.6 again. This did 14.7, 37.7, 29.8, 19. But 55k again. Better than before. So what I'm going to do, let me run this one. Let me run this one more time like this. And then I'm going to put on Fearless Retribution and take off Kingsblade. And I'm really curious to see how much less damage we're actually dealing. You know what I mean? Without it. Because I think that's going to be really big too. Because imagine I start absolutely trouncing him. You waiting for Ragnar? I am waiting for Ragnar too, bro. I'm waiting for Ragnar Lothbrok too. Don't you worry. Right, here we go. Last one, and then let's swap. Let's do some adjustments. How are you guys doing though this evening? Monday, Tuesday. It's already Tuesday, guys. Can Steve replace Mansa for Barbarossa? Yeah, we can do that after if you want. Let's just keep, guys. Right, we'll keep the test how it is right now. Steve's going to keep everything the same because I'm going to do a change. Let me test out that change. Once we do that, I promise you Steve will change to Barbarossa, right? So let's just keep the current march you've got right now, Steve. Don't change anything. Let me swap one of my skills because I want to see if I take off Kingsblade, I'm still going to do around 55k or less. Hey, Troy, another $2. Best Warrior Pike lineup. That's what you're looking at right now. We're testing that right now for you. So by the end of it, you're gonna figure out that, dude. So thanks for the $2, everyone. Put some love in chat for Troy. Obviously, dropping $2 and $2 again, equaling 4. He's just missing the 20 cents to make the best number in the world, as most people will say. Right. So what we're gonna do is the exact same test. So he's going to run the exact same build. So he's going to run Richard, Boudica, Mansa. He's going to do the exact same thing. But all I want to see is if I take off Kingsblade, how much is this going to affect me? Because he was running Fearless Retributions. I'm actually curious to see if it's any better. Do we only need the one Kingsblade? You know what I'm saying? one King's Blade, because this is already giving us the increased damage dealt. So technically we don't need increase all our heroes as well. You know what I mean? Because that's kind of wasted, I'm guessing, in the long scheme of things. So we're just going to check this out. I'm just curious. I'm going to let him hit me because he's been hitting me. We'll keep everything the same as possible. Yeah, the 130 doesn't matter because we're literally running 100k versus 100k. We haven't tried Ramses yet. Ramses and the infantry attack lineup's going to come after we do the last little bit of pikeman stuff in today's stream. We'll do Freddy, literally, bro. We'll do Freddy as soon as we've done this skill change. I'm just curious to see the skill swap. As soon as this skill swap, Barbarossa will come in to play. Try Chibiana with Ramses. We can go for that, but Charlemagne is technically doing a very similar job. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not saying he's doing the exact same job because it's not. He does it different, but he's doing a similar job of you know, increasing effectiveness of your skill. Right, let me just see this. I am very curious about this. Bro, we lost 5,000 damage. It does matter. We only did 16.8 as well over here. Let's run two more of those. We'll run 2 more of those. I just want to literally like a 3 and 3 just to give it a fair chance. I don't want to just be the one testander. Ramses is going to be interesting. I'm not going to go for him. I'm going to be transparent with you guys. I know a lot of you might have expected it because I'm kind of like an archer main with Mulan and stuff. And I like archers. But personally, I don't think I'm going to go for Ramses. I'll be real. I reckon he's going to be a really good hero. But I reckon I can maybe just save for a different hero. Like Elizabeth, for example. For my account. I'd love to get Elizabeth for the Ramses. Let's say that. I'm becoming a Mikeman main. Oh no. I might, you know. We just need to get Sacred Sage and then we have the pikeman lineup for Marshall sorted. And then I just need to get Messenger of Destruction, and then we've got the Warrior Pikeman lineup sorted because I've got an insane amount of rings, let's be real, on the epics. So I just need the legendary ones now. We beat him that time. Bro, we did 54.3k damage then, even without King's Blade. And we did 8.9k healing. $8.1. I was just seeing how much healing we did too, you know? It's interesting. Do you know what? I'm gonna do one more test. This is gonna just change the skill one last time. I'm super curious if my theory is correct. Let's just say that. I'm gonna run tenacity. And I really don't think it's gonna do much. That's my thing. I don't think it's gonna do too much. But I like to be proven wrong. I don't think it's gonna do too much. I've got what I needed. King's Blade is definitely worth it. But is this gonna be worth it? And then we can add Barbarossa in for the last little one. I'm just curious. Oh wait. Oh wait. Can I get my 100,000? There we go. Does anyone know if when they are bringing back Ramkhan, I don't know, bro. I really don't know. So far, they've not brought out an MGE hero anywhere else. Let's just say that. They've not done that. It seems like they really want MGE heroes to be exclusively MGE to give them that, you know, like luxury, you know, I need to compete in that one event to get it. Fair enough. Bro, we're cooking him this time again. You love this type of content, Matt Lee says. Thank you. Thank you. I like doing it. I like testing, but, you know, we don't get access to the Pioneer test server when we're able to. So it's just one of them, you know, when we have access and we have good testers on that can help us test, then we're cooking. But, bro, we just... Holy shit, we just destroyed him. $58.5. Oh my lord. Yo, this might be the route. Hold up. Hold up. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I was wrong and tenacity. Oh, hold up. There's no shot tenacity's that good. There's no shot. Is there a way you can test lineups with different star levels? Not currently. So this is the one thing, guys. Not currently. I can't do that because the last test servers we could, because the devs didn't max out all the heroes, but a lot of the content creators complained about it. I know. A lot of the content creators didn't like, obviously, having to max out their own account again, which I 100% agree with. But the hero side of things, I liked maxing out because you guys saw, I used to do 3-star tests versus 5-star tests. I can't do that this Pioneer test server. All we're allowed to do is max level testing. So that's what we have to do, unfortunately. If I was able to, we would be doing it right now. But bro, holy shit. Tenacity is popping off. Right, I'm now super curious. What if then, argument's sake, I swap them around now? Because then this could be the setup. This could be the secret sauce. That's crazy. Let's see if Mansa Primary does any better. Let's see. Leo against Ramcam. We can do that after if you want. We've done a lot of Marshall versus Marshall, so we can do Warrior versus Marshall after. Don't worry. I'm really curious. All I've done is swap the heroes around. Let's see if it operates any better. Because I love doing this. Yeah, I know. I really do wish I could, you know, do the 3 stars as you asked, Gerard. So I do apologize, man. If he was able to do it, I would be doing it. I support creators worth supporting. Half of the other content creators say they do testing but never show any numbers or proof. That's what I'm saying. I never see any of the proof either. I just have to take their word for it, so I just do it. And then people want to argue, and it's like, guys, if you want to argue me, that's fine, but I've got video proof. Like, look at the video. Tell me what I'm doing wrong, and if you want me to do something else, I'm happy to do it. This is what people don't understand with my channel. I'm happy to be proven wrong. I'm happy to be proven wrong. But you need to help me get there. You know what I mean? Help me prove me wrong. Not just say I'm wrong, because that doesn't achieve anything. But at the moment, I'm just going to say it. Whoever put Mansa Primary or suggested that, I'm not liking it, dude. Look at that, 36,000 damage compared to fucking, look at this, bro. 57,000. Nah. Nah, bruh. Whoever states Mansa Primary is better is lying to you. I am telling you guys now. There's no way that you are arguing a 57.1k damage on a Leo Primary compared to literally swapping them around. All we've done is swap them around, and now we've just lost over 20,000 damage. There's no shot you're coping and telling me that's better. There's no shot. You're talking shit. So I have settled that debate. Anytime anyone asks from now on, guys, I don't care. Confidently say to them, yeah, Mansa Primary is bad. And if they want to argue, listen. If they want to argue and say Mansa Primary is better, let them run it. Because you know from watching what we've been running so far, you're gonna kill them. You're gonna kill them. So just do it. So what we'll do now, I might have to heal. Also, Steve, I don't know if you realize on this, you don't get too many heals. So you're going to have to use your Empire coins to heal, bro. Just to let you know. But obviously, you don't care about access. Obviously, it's not our main account. Hospital. So yeah, nah, I'm not feeling that. Wailing boys, we're just spending coins because we can. I feel like Blaine. I bet you Blaine does this shit. Just goes, fuck it. You see this? I'm just gonna auto heal. What the fuck? Max. Yeah. Heal. You know Blaine does this. You know he does. When everyone's not watching, he's like, you know what? I'm gonna feel like a Kraken today, and he just does this. He just drops the 18k and just fucking empties his healing. Oh, that's some funny shit. That'd be so funny. I know he doesn't, but that would be hilarious if he did. Right, so you guys want to see Warrior Pikeman versus Martial Pikeman. So we'll do that. We will do that. What does he have out? He has Leonidas out. So let me set up the Martial Pikeman. We will run this Martial Pikeman lineup. We've got Kingsblade Triple Offensive on here. We can't have Tenacity. Bro, can we get Tenacity in this build? There is a Tenacity here. Oh shit. Maybe I run Tenacity on my Ramcam. Well, we won't run it right now. We won't run it right now. We'll run the main damage dealing match. But I am curious, bro. I might start running Tenacity. That skill just kind of popped off. Anyone agree? Tenacity popping off. Catch everyone off guard. No, Boudica, Mansa, and Leo. You want to try Boudica? Oh, don't forget Barbarossa. Yeah, don't worry. We will. He might be running Barbarossa now. Actually, no, wait. Hold on. Steve, are you running Barbarossa now? I'm not running Boudica primary, guys. I'm telling you now, literally, Mansa primary would have been a better primary than Boudica. And you're losing way too much damage, man. You're losing way too much damage. Way too much. Let me look. Steve, are you running Barbarossa? Are you running what? Like what you running in this Leo lineup? You are? Okay, right. So what we'll do... Hold on then. We're going to go back just to finish things off. We're going to put this lineup against Barbarossa. See if Barbarossa's any better. Why not, right? The only thing I have to do, unfortunately, is re-equip 2 pieces of gear. All right, let's run this for you guys. So let's see if Barbarossa with Leo is better. So we'll see this. We'll see this for you guys, right? There we go, guys. For you all, and we'll run a few of these. We'll run a few of these. Don't worry. Yeah, we'll show you the reports again. The tenacity report's crazy. We got nearly 20,000 extra healing from tenacity, bro. It allowed us to win with over 30k troops remaining. Bruh, the Mansa tenacity build's fucking crushing him, bro. Look at the tenacity popping off, bruh. Nah, this is the match. This is the setup. This is crazy. Look at it. Hey, Alexis. Just made it in time. Hell yeah, you did, bro. You're here to see history. History being made, guys. Because what the fuck? You're running the full free-to-play. Look at him, he's running Joan of Arc too. He gave all the free-to-play players as many options there. Right, look. Let's put Boudica instead of Joan of Arc. Let's put Boudica instead of Joan of Arc. Let's give the match a little bit of chance. Because look, 91.3. But look at, bro, that tenacity healing's way better. Bro, the tenacity's way better than the Barbarossa. Bro, I had a video in mind for such a long time talking about one thing. I was telling Steve about it. Steve doesn't even know what I'm talking about. But if our testing here is fucking right and we start seeing this type of bullshit, all I'm gonna say, my video is gonna have a lot of people questioning this one. All I'm gonna say is one thing in the game that you might need this on your account, because this is looking kind of filthy. That's all I'm saying. Tenacity popping off. Tenacity's crazy good. Can you put tenacity on anyone else? Imagine you ran double tenacity build. Bro, you can. Yo, I am so curious. Can I run double tenacity and get away with it? Can I run double tenacity and get away with it? Now that's greedy. That's a lot of recovery. But it might be needed. Bro, the Barbarossa is not coming close, chat. I'm going to be real with you. Away with Barbarossa. Be gone, peasant. Be gone. Bro, what the fuck? Look at the difference. 18.7 to 16.8. What were we running? He's running tenacity 2, fam. He's running tenacity 2. Yeah, nah, dude. Nah, dude. It's not even close. It's not even close. Is there any way we could swap out these skills? What if you put King's Blade on? Would it be better with Tenacity King's Blade? But that is the pure tank setup. That's what people like to run. Pure tankiness. Just tank, tank, tank all day. But I'm being real. My Mansa is fucking doing better work. Can we say warrior archers? I don't know. We can check it out after. We can do all the weird funky test after. A lot of people just want to see these actual lineups. You know what I mean? Like these ones. I am curious though. I want to test this then. What if I get rid of Forceful Retaliation? Because this is increasing the hero's might. Meaning this is increasing Boudica's might. But what if I just literally heal more? What if is the question. I want to test this out and see what this does. Imagine this like absolutely just carnages people. We'll do Marshall Pike after if you want. Don't worry. Warrior versus Marshall Pike after. Don't you worry, chat. I am so curious to see how much recovery we get. It might be that we have too much recovery and the stats really do matter for Boudica, but we'll find out. Bro, we're on 86k still. Double tenacity prop then. That would double. You saw it. This is really making me wonder if I can run tenacity on my ram cam, you know? This is really... Bro, I am just tanking like a fucking king, bro. Like a king, bro. That's insanity. Literally with double tenacity on, he still doesn't beat me. Stats. Like, look at the healing, bro. Look at how much look at the stat difference. We did 69.4k damage this way. Whoa. 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 That is technically the most damage we've seen so far, by the way. That is the most we have ever seen done so far. Tenacity on Leo too? Do we do triple tenacity, chat? There's no way we do. Fuck it. Fuck it. Why not? Let's just do something stupid. Why not? Can we get tenacity on Leo? Don't tell me there is. I don't think you want to though. You can as well. Oh, there's no shot. Right. Fuck it. For science. For science. Triple tenacity. This looks so stupid. This looks so dumb. What's better than one heal? Not 2 heals, 3 heals. Right. There we go, guys. Let's see. After this, we gotta run marshals. We'll do some marshal versus warrior, and then we'll do a little bit of the tac infantry stuff ready. Because it's getting late. I can stay up, but I know Steve's got work, so it might be tomorrow we do some more infantry attack stuff. Because obviously I have to set him up. He does finish work at 17 UTC, so Bro, what the fuck is... What is this healing? Bro, run 79k. And then it drops down, look. Look, 78, 77. Now he wins the trade, but watch, look. Then I go back up. There's no shot Tenacity is just better. There's no shot. It looks, I'll be honest, this looks closer. So I personally think the other skill's better. But the fact that we've got triple tenacity and it's winning is hilarious. Wait, we just hit him for 20-odd thousand damage then. Look at the damage difference. That's cancer. Right. Use Mansa too? Yeah, we could do that. Let's just look at that. That's just not right, bro. Look, he's running triple tenacity too. Look, he's running triple tenacity, and I'm running triple tenacity. Triple tenacity versus triple. If that doesn't tell you anything that Mansa moves is better, I don't know what does. Look at that, 25.5k. Bro, his Leo healed 18.4 damage. Look how much damage we're doing. 76.9. You gotta think, we're doing so much damage because we're surviving for so long. That's so funny. That's so funny. Oh, guys, you do realize we're not trying to do some super accurate testing. We were just doing... People wanted to see Barbarossa versus the lineup. So that's what we're doing. You need to... If you joined late, please do not comment on the testing. I'm just gonna say that nicely. Just please don't. I'm gonna be very polite. Like, I'm being real polite. But that is funny as fuck, that. That is hilarious right now. Tenacity. Fucking tenacity. I do think this is better. I'm gonna be honest. I think this is what you want, and then you run tenacity on these two heroes, and then you're cooking. You are cooking. You are not dying. Barbara's out there, don't need to test him. Dude, right, I'm gonna say this really politely one more time. I couldn't care if you think that, because I have other viewers before you who have asked for it. So we're testing it. People want to see it. People want to see it. Simple as that. If you're late to the stream, I'm sorry, bro, but you are not gonna dictate how we're gonna do shit yet. Simple as. Right, continuing on now. We've got this setup up. Do you want to go for Marshall Pikeman now? Marshall Pikeman actually going into this lineup? Or what do you guys want to see? What do you want to see? Because I actually do think this setup is brutal. What the fuck, bro? The sustain, the damage is crazy. I have changed the skills back on my Leo. I'll put these on. I would run this build versus I'm gonna lie, that seems crazy. That build seems crazy. Right, I'll put Leo out here. And I'll let Steve hopefully use Marshall Pikeman and let his Marshall Pikeman go against this build. Because like I said, we could, in theory, I can get rid of Ramcam's Savage and put on Tenacity. I'm just saying, that looks really good. Like, Tenacity seems really good. You know? Like that's raising my eyebrows. Maybe we'll do this. We'll do this. I know. Steve, listen. Steve, I know you're probably sorting out the march. Use ram cam like this, right? Use ram cam like this. Have the Savage War Elephant, Kingsblade, triple offensive, and then Savage Kingsblade. Run that setup because we know that works. And then what we can do after is you can switch the Savage after for Tenacity, and then we can compare those reports and see what reports are better with the Savage on or with the Tenacity on. Yeah? Chat, you feeling me? You feeling my vibe here? You think Marshall will lose? They could. Bro, this warrior lineup looks nasty as hell now. Yeah, that's good. Hell yeah. Right, we're doing that. So I let Steve, I'm guessing Steve's sorting out the Marshall Pikeman, so we're just gonna wait. He might just have to obviously swap the gear around and then equip the rings that he needs to equip. So just bear with him, chat. And then once we do these, if we've got time, we'll start doing a little bit of the tactician stuff. I know it's getting late for Steve, but if we don't get around to the tactician stuff, we're going to be here tomorrow. I literally got the devs to send me a code so Steve and I can stream for you pretty much every day this week if he's available. You know what I mean? Like, he's available tomorrow, so we're going to be doing it tomorrow. Then if he's available the day after, we're going to do it the day after, and we're going to just keep doing it. So I'm telling you, everything's going to get tested live for you all. Oh, that's good though. He's got no work tomorrow, so we're good. We can keep going. We can do tactician, infantry after the Marshall Pikeman stuff then. Yeah? So I know it's been a while. I know you guys have been waiting. I do apologize, but I want to say thank you. I want to say thank you for waiting about. If you've been waiting for the tactician stuff, it's going to be on its way. It's going to be on its way. I promise. Just one of them things, you know what I mean? It just takes ages, man. Just take time setting everything up. What do you guys think's gonna win? We'll put the poll up now. Let's put the poll up for everyone. I nearly typed in Marshall Pickles. Who's gonna win? Warrior Pickles or Marshall Pickles? Who likes a good little pickle? Oh, it's so funny shit. Who's winning? We'll do a best of 5. Just a nice simple best of 5. So best of 5 poll is running. We've got Leo here. We've got the god of Julius Caesar. The Caesar salad. Caesar salad is online against the warrior pickles. Who's gonna win? We'll find out. I'll let Steve initiate it. Because we've done all the tests so far on stream with him initiating. If you keep it the same, you can't complain. Even though some people will try and figure out a way to complain. Come on, Tenacity. Pull through. Pull through. Oh, it's working. We're getting there. Oh, bro, the Marshall Pikemen are coming. Oh, the Marshall Pikemen are hurting. Oh, shit. The Marshall Pikemen are hitting hard. Okay, now Leo is in his damage state. Ooh, it's going to be funny because so many people are going to vote for Warrior Pikeman and then see this, start to panic. Some people are going to start voting for Marshall Pikeman, but this is round 1 of 5. This is round 1 of 5, you know. Right, so that's round 1. Marshall Pikeman on top, baby. Save. Deploy. Yeah, I know I'm at 200 million, guys. Guys, just remember, this is the Pioneer test server that you're looking at right now. If you're looking at my power, you're seeing the Fisto level power at 207 million. It's because it's a test account. It's not mine. Maybe one day we can get there, but currently we're not. We're about a 10th of that power. But if you guys are enjoying it, you know what to do. Smash a like on stream. We've got over 62... Says 62 concurrent viewers, 18 likes. Why not make it 20 to 30 likes? I'm just saying, it could easily hit 30 likes. And every time you hit the like button, the YouTube gorillas down in the basement, you know, jump up and down, gets to get the banana. And every time they get banana, they promote my video. You guys should know the drill by now. You should know it. I don't know how much a 200 million account would cost, my dude. Because that means you've maxed out everything, and on top, you've allowed yourself to, you know, get the troops as well. So I wouldn't know, man. It's gonna be a lot of money, and I mean that, like a lot of money. So far, Marshall Pikeman a 2-0. We can check out if you want. He is, bro. He's running tenacity on the ram cam, bro. The tenacity on the ram cam's the game changer. I'm telling you. Oh, bro. There's no shot. Because he's got tenacity on his, like, he's healing as well. And he's already doing some insane... Oh, bro. Yeah, it's so good, bro. The tenacity is fucking my life up. Bro, what is this? Why is tenacity so good? And you know what? Even myself, I were hating on it because I'm like, bro, I'm recovering troops only. I'm not really doing much. But bruh. Bruh, what the fuck? We've lost 3 in a row, chat. We lost 3 in a row so far. Each one has tenacity on. He's not changing anything. Oh, mate. Oh, mate. We got 2 more to run. We got 2 more to run, but technically it's 3-0. Marshall Pikeman. Technically, Marshall Pikeman have already won. If they win this one. Let's look at the things while we get fucked up again. Oh my god. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. That's not even funny. That is not even funny. Let's go again. Chat, I don't even think if I put Richard in, it's going to change things. Just for you guys, we're going to do it. We'll do it. I'm telling you, it's not going to change anything. Because we just started doing warrior versus warrior testing, right? And we saw even versus a warrior, Leo versus Richard, my build was winning. Literally, this build was just destroying it, right? Oh, mate. Mate, tenacity is that good. I think I'm playing tenacity. It's 4-0. 4-0. Yeah, we've put Boudica with tenacity because we were literally just checking it out. And tenacity was winning more than literally running forceful retaliation because the damage is irrelevant on a hero that isn't dealing really any damage. Like, we'll swap it. We'll swap it. Look, 4-0 in the favor of Marshall Pikeman, right? So I'm assuming it's going to go 5-0. Now we've swapped the skill for the Boudica. You guys want to see that? We'll run it back. We'll run 5 runs again. Let's see if it changes anything. Let's see. I've got the right skill on it. Let me double check. Yeah. The one thing you guys I don't think realize, Boudica just doesn't deal damage. No, the marshals do not have gems on, guys. Yeah, I know you try to... dude, I'm gonna honestly mute you in the chat in a sec. This is the test server. We do not get control of what's happening. All the rings, all the levels, all the hero stars are maxed out. So to make it fair, we're running 50 rings on the marches. Otherwise, people are going to complain, you're not running rings, you're not running rings. Well, what do you want us to run? Rings or no fucking rings? Pick, man. And you can't. So, dude, last shot and I'm going to fucking snipe you myself. I will snipe you out of the chat myself if you complain one more time about the way things are being done. Like, don't come in and try to cause issues about how the testing's being done without knowing anything about the Pioneer test server. Clearly. Like, that's the best way of putting it. That's me being nice now. That's me being nice. Last footing. Right, let's look at the report though. See anything different here. 31k, 42.8. Yeah, no. It's not even doing much, man. Like, you can see back here, when we were doing these tests, we were running under comparison, like the Force of Retaliation and Tenacity here. And when you look at all the stats, bro, we're getting our guy to 60, 70k March. Like, that's why we were saying, like, she's not really much of a damage dealer, you know? Have I seen Mansa Commander? Does anyone know why? People have been experimenting with it. We just tried it. We just tried Mansa Primary, and I'm going to be honest, no one is impressed by it. But if people want to run it, let them run it, and you're going to kill them. You're going to kill them. Mansa as Commander is best if swarmed. There we go. We'll have to see, you know what I mean? Bro, the Warrior Pikeman's in 1v1s, though, losing out. Even with the change in skill, I'm going to change the Buddha skill one last time because some of you guys obviously wanted a different skill. So I am going to change it, just to be fair. You guys wanted it, right? Whirlwind Sweep. You guys wanted Whirlwind Sweep on instead. So we're going to put Whirlwind Sweep on, and let's see if this does any better. See if it does any better. Boom. So everything else is the same, guys. Everything else is the same. All we've done is swap this one skill. Let's see if it's any better or any worse than before. But so far, basically nothing's beaten the Martial Pikeman. Like, the Martial Pikeman is beating Warrior Pikeman. And I honestly thought it would, just because of how the turn-based combat works versus passive, but that's me. Yeah, I think he's right, dude. Philo, I'm with you, dude. I'm on your team. I think you're right. Like, I'm a Martial Pikeman lover at the moment, and I do think when you get the newer heroes in the game, so Timur is on his way, right? Not Timur, the other guy, because Timur's the Warrior Cav. I keep doing this. Sonic's gonna be like slapping me, man, by the end of the stream. She's like, "Sneaky, what you shout?" But literally, yeah, we've got a Warrior Pikeman on the way, so I do think that one's gonna be the one, you know. But we need to see. I haven't seen the skills or anything like that yet. So... You guys are saying Boudica does more damage primary than Leo. I do not believe it, any of you say that. I'm sorry. I don't. Have you tried Richard? No, not yet. Not yet. We can do that after if you want. Stats. Bro, we've done less damage this time than the other build. On our first run through. Oh, shit. 32.6. We're going to run this one again. I just want to I'm not saying this is accurate or wrong, but I'm always getting above 30 at least. So we need to hit above 30k in order for Boudica to match it with Whirlwind Sweep over Forceful Retaliation. It doesn't look like she's doing that. We'll put Richard Primary, and then once we've done Richard Primary for today's stream, I'm going to say Pikeman shit is over, and we're going to move on. Simple as. Tomorrow, guys, tomorrow we can do more Pikeman testing. We can do more. Don't worry. But we've done so much Pikeman testing, it's fucking nuts. It's crazy. Yeah, every time I've seen the tests, like, people were saying Mansa was better primary. The thing is, I can see Mansa primary better than Boudica primary. Like, does anyone agree with that? Because I do. Like, I personally see Mansa primary is a better primary than Boudica primary. And if Mansa primary isn't performing as good as Leo primary in a 1v1 scenario, then I don't understand how Boudica is going to do any better in that situation, you know? What we did this time? 28.4 again, dude. Literally 2 times in a row. 28k. Like, I'm going to be nice and give you 28,000. So far, this build is still doing the best. Boudica is better. Right, let's just do this. Come on, let's just satisfy the chat. Where's Boudica? Motherfucker. There we go. Boom. Yeah? Let's just satisfy you guys. Like you said, Mansa was better primary. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's go. Let's fucking go. You guys want to do this shit? Sure. So far, everyone who said that type of stuff on my stream have always been wrong. I'm just saying that right now. Let's see if Boudica primary is better than Leo primary. Oh my god. Because to me already, I'm going to tell you now, Leonidas is going to have a turn less and a couple of turns less. And because Leo's having a couple of turns less, guess what? He's not doing as much damage, and because he's not doing as much damage, the supports ain't buffing him enough. I'm going to just tell you that right now. Because that's how I figured out the Mansa one in a 1v1 isn't doing any better. Oh yeah, Boudica, so sick primary, bro. So sick. And you guys wanted Whirlwind Sweep? Hold on, just for the guy in chat who wanted Whirlwind Sweep with King's Blade, it's already equipped. And if you don't believe me, whoever fucking says this shit, you're all lying to yourselves, man. You're fucking lying to yourselves. Is there any more copium we need in chat? Is there any... Do you know what? I will do it. Daniel's correct. Daniel is correct. I will run Boudica Primary with Tenacity, and I have more faith in that. I have more faith in a Tenacity Boudica Primary than your Whirlwind Sweep. Just for shits and gigs now. This is shits and gigs. Literally shits and gigs right now. Here we go. Here we go. Richard's better than both. I can potentially see that. I like Richard's skill. It's a really good skill. I don't know about anything to do with Cyrus, unfortunately, my dude. If we knew a little bit about, you know, Cyrus, then I would tell you, but unfortunately, I don't. Go on, Steve. Just literally bend this Boudica over. Yeah, so far, our Leo Boudica Mansa has been the best setup so far. That's been the best setup so far. Putting Leo Boudica Mansa. It's been really good. And especially with Tenacity. Tenacity has been really good. Like literally as a skill. It's been cooking. Like look at the Tenacity, bruh. The Tenacity Boudica Primary is actually putting up more of a fight than your Whirlwind Sweep. I'm just saying, bro. Like Tenacity in this stream has become the talk. We've got Tenacity on Mansa too, yeah. Tenacity on Mansa is so good. I am not even capping, bro. The amount of healing it gives is nuts. We're still losing, by the way. But it's infinitely better. So whoever says Whirlwind Sweep's the way forward, bruh, I don't think it is, dude. Tenacity is. Like, dude, 2.1 to 1.2. That's disgusting. Look, 49.7 to 50.2. She's now matching his damage, and she's healing over 18.1k. 18.7, should I say? 18.7k damage. That's nuts. Man, it's Tenacity, bro. Tenacity is the one. 35.3k on Bushra. Oh my god. Oh my god. Did you run Tenacity? Oh my god, he did. Tenacity Bushra. Oh shit. Maybe that's the call. Bruh, that was without Ramcam. You are 100% right. And imagine if we put Ramcam in with Tenacity. You ain't winning. You are not winning. Like, legit, guys, come on. If we put Ramcam in this lineup instead of the Bushra, and he put Tenacity on with the War Elephant, I don't think I'm winning. At all. Like, I'm losing 10 out of 10. Like, 10 out of 10. It's not even close. Right, so what we'll do, I'm gonna make this end of the stream a little bit more fun on the infantry side, because we could do some more pikeman testing, let's be real, tomorrow. Honestly, Tenacity and pikeman has become maybe my new obsession, and I might have to make a video about this next week. I'm gonna be real. But let's do some Sun Tzu testing. I want to do some Sun Tzu testing, honestly. So I just need to double check. I need to take off all of these gems on this march, because then everything's the same again. And what we'll do is I'll let the good old friend here run a variety of infantry inside. If you guys are wondering, I already did test Sun Tzu Theodora with Charlemagne. Oh, well, Sun Tzu, Charlemagne, Theodora. Let me say it right for you all. And I'm going to be real. It wasn't that good compared to Philip. I know it might shock a lot of you guys, but it just wasn't. But we might have to tweak the Theodora build. If she has tenacity, she might have to run tenacity. I don't want to say it, but I'm going to have to say it. Because tenacity looks cracked. Lubu can annihilate the whole lineup. Ram is really strong tank, but you need too much. So... Suleiman testing? Yeah, don't worry. We'll if we can fit that in, we'll fit that in today. But like I said, we've done Suleiman testing on another stream before. And I'm going to be real with you guys. It wasn't good. It just wasn't. Like... No matter what people tell you, oh, it's really good in a swarm because you can silence and apply multiple control effects. Yeah, but you're going to die faster than you apply these CC effects. That's how we... It's just how the game currently is. The game current meta is all about literally bursting down damage. And until there's a good way of staggering that out and there's better control heroes out, we ain't changing from that. We are going to try and kill you as fast as possible. Like... That's how people are playing the game. You know? Right, last one, and then we can start doing some tactician stuff. Oh, shit. Whoops. When you're going too quick. Bet. Right, we're good. Take off the mercenary. We're doing mercenary stuff tomorrow as well. Right, 100k. Sun Tzu, Philip Charlemagne. By the way, this match did beat Lubu. I'm just saying. You can watch the end of last stream. It did beat Lubu, which was kind of sketchy. Harold? Bro, I'm not running Harold. I'm sorry. I know. Jin, I wish I could do that for you, bro, but we were going to set that shit up earlier, and it just wasn't good. Like, I nearly had an aneurysm doing it. Look at this, dude. Hannibal getting fucked up, bro. So good. Yeah, we did all the Lubu tests last stream. If you want to check out all the Lubu stuff, honestly, rewatch the last stream, and it's all in there. I have got a video coming out with it all in too, where we kind of just discuss and showcase the reports and stuff that we figured out with this match. But Sun Tzu is a fucking beast of a match with Philip. Look at that. Absolute carnage. Absolute carnage. Yeah, I'm gonna be doing videos on this Sun Tzu tested. I want to just showcase this off for you guys. I know you guys don't believe me, but I want Steve to hit me with a couple of things, and then I want to swap out Philip for Theodora and just show you the difference. I can't test with freestyles, guys. You know this already. Literally, I can't test. The game maxes out everything because it's test server. Come on, man. Let's see. He wants to run warrior swords versus tactician swords. So let's go for it. Let's just do that. Do you want to just run Miyamoto, Tribuana, and Yodit? Or do you want to run like Yodit, Tribuana, and Constantine? Like, if you're going to run one of those two marches, and we can put Sun Tzu against it with this lineup, and then afterwards we can swap out the Philip for Theodora, and then we can do a little bit of Ramses stuff, and then yeah. Because I will tell you guys, Ramses is a better Sun Tzu. He is literally like. But this just gives you guys Sun Tzu hope. I'm just going to say it like, this guy's, whoever runs Sun Tzu Season 1, I'm telling you, you're going to have hope. There's hope. I can try to do the Theodora Philip one after, yeah. We'll just get a march, like a baseline march. So we're going to do Hannibal. We'll just run Hannibal, fuck it. So we're just running Hannibal only marches. So Steve won't change his march just so we can make sure these tests are like right. I know you guys want to see Warrior Infantry versus TAC, but I just want to see how good this matchup is versus, you know, Theodora. Is it the first time we're going to lose? Because why do you want to test 1v1? Because at the end of the day, like, how are you going to find out what is the strongest individual march within that class? Through a 1v1. Because if you've got the strongest pikeman march, when you are going to attack the counter, so if we're going to target our cavalry march, we're going to win. And if you guys haven't checked out any of my other live streams before, you would know we have done warrior pikeman and even martial pikeman testing against Lubu, and Lubu falls over. Literally, Lubu falls over, dude. You know, like, we know unit counters work. That's the best way of putting it. Like, unit counters work. Yeah, we need to heal. You are right. Let's feel like Blaine again, boys. Are you ready? Let's feel like Blaine. Fuck it, 18k. It's only 18,000 Empire coins. It's only a bit of pocket change in the back. You know what I'm saying? It's fucking nuts. What was the decided fact there? 55.8k that time compared to Hannibal's 90,000. Last time we did win. We did 81.6. So let's run a couple of more. Because if he can beat a Hannibal march. I know this match can win against Lubu. We saw it last night. Yeah, Marshall Pikes won, guys. I'll end the poll. So the 51%ers that voted for Warrior Pikes, I'm sorry, but you all lost. You all owe me 1 like. Yeah, your gems have a massive input, but that's why I don't like people who are trying to dictate the meta on what whales are doing. because whales, like you said, can have just insane different gem differences, and you don't know what that is. At least whenever, generally, I've always done my live stream tests, we just equip gear and we just run with no gems, because at max gear, max rings, you can see how good something is without any personal preference on what gems are the best gems in the game. You understand? That's why I like it that way as well. Right, we're gonna swap this out for Theodora after this one and see if it changes anything, because so far we are 1 win to 2 losses and we're losing more and more. Look, you want to see Suleiman? I'm gonna do it in a sec, guy, don't worry, but I'm only going to do a couple of Suleiman because, like I've said before, we've done Suleiman on another stream and it just wasn't impressive. It just wasn't. I'll put him out. I'll show him for you guys with Theodora. And then, I know, even better question, what do you want Suleiman to go against? So Steve knows. Oh, the Sun Tzu's getting dicked now. 3 for 1. What did he change? He must have changed something. Because we won this one. Oh, it's because he ran Saladin. Oh, that's so understandable now. So he had Saladin in the first one and they switched it back because people, I remember, because people wanted to see the Saladin setup. I feel that. I feel that. Right, so the Sun Tzu isn't beating Hannibal. Right, so if Steve runs Lubu, let's do some Lubu versus Sun Tzu stuff, and then we'll run. I'll run a couple of Suleiman matches afterwards, just to showcase how bad Suleiman is, because people don't agree, and you don't have to agree, but we know the truth on this channel. We know the truth. No, we haven't tried Lubu, Harold, or Attila. But even then, I would not. I don't know. I still think Guan Yu is going to be better than the Harold, in my opinion. Just in my opinion. Just the skill choices you have. Not even with the primary skill. Because I understand, right? And I think this is the issue with Harold. I'm going to be real. I think the only issue with Harold is the fact that Harold doesn't have any really good more skills. It's just that. Like, if he did have some sort of King's Blade or some, you know what I mean? Something, it would be good. But he just doesn't, dude. His more skills, the choices you have are just not great for what you want Lubu, especially Lubu, to do. So, I'm just not going to run that one. Oh, you want to just see against Pikes? Dude, I'm going to be real with you. You don't need to, like, Lubu will always lose, or should always lose to Pikes. The only time Lubus are beating Pike players is because that Lubu player has just literally a stronger individual march. They could have better tech, they could have better Citadel themes, they could have all of that. But from testing, from actual testing, baseline foundation testing that we do on the stream with people at max, or, you know, gear equipped, max skills, max level, no themes and stuff like that, we've always seen the same results. So that's why I base my results on that, you know? You get what I mean? Yeah, we'll run Maneuver and Immortal Army for our good old Theo when we get the chance. I'm just waiting for Steve to sort out his Lubu match, because I'm assuming Steve sorted out his Lubu match. See, since he said give me a sec, so I'm just waiting, you know. If you guys have been enjoying, by the way, the live stream, all we ask for is a quick cheeky like. There's over 62 of you in the live stream and only 26 likes, so why not just help me out? Nice and free. Takes 2 seconds. The amount of time you've been watching this live stream for, you could have hit the like button by now. I'm just saying. Right on the money. Nice one. Yeah, you know, it is what it is, you know. I don't like to say, you know, I understand the game, but I want to say I do understand the game pretty well. One more for 30, he says. Come on. Easy. 30 likes? Guys, you put more likes on my videos. I'm just saying, Video Gang is putting live stream gang to shame. That's all I'm saying. I'm not calling you out, but Video Gang is putting live stream gang to shame. They're easy hitting 100 likes. Yeah, literally, Philo's right. Like, literally, any match that gets countered really does, like literally, unit counters literally beat unit count. That's the best way of putting it. Like, it's the one game that literally, if you're running cavalry and you run into pikemen, you're fucking losing. Like, that's the best way of putting it. Like, I've played Call of Dragons, I've played Rise of Kingdoms, and it's like you run your infantry into certain matches that they should be countered by, but you still get, like, you still destroy them. Or they still destroy you, for example. You know what I mean? Like, but this game's pretty on the ball on that. Here we go. Lubu coming in. Lubu versus Sun Tzu. We got Ooh Ooh versus Ooh Ooh. But look, I've told you, look, Sun Tzu can put up a fight against Lubu with Philip. Only with Philip, by the way, this is. He can put up a fight. If we put Theodora in, you're going to see a little bit of a difference. I'll be honest. But you can see, look, Sun Tzu putting up a fight. We lost that one, but we won the one, obviously, last stream. We're going to keep running a couple more. Because when we did Theodora, it just feels like... Let me look. I feel like I could probably get this Theodora skills better now, you know? Because I honestly want to say it. Yeah, we can take this off and we can put maneuver on. We can't advance it though. That's the only thing. It's the only thing. We can't max this one out, but it is what it is. So I'll put Theodora on after. Why is he so strong? It's because of strategy damage on its own. Like, strategy damage is really good against it, but at the same time, when you look at Sun Tzu versus Lubu, they're basically kind of very similar heroes where they really want to do big burst damage. Literally, that's all they want to do. So if you look at Sun Tzu here, he really wants to do some insane burst damage, right? He's got 240% plus and a chance, if he's already in it, to deal 270% damage. So, like, it's crazy. This damage is bonkers. But the only way to do that is by getting that flash of inspiration. Technically, you're Charlemagne and Theodora, who could be cheating out your signature skills, while Lubu is wanting you to get crits in order to do his burst, right? So they're very kind of similar in what they want to do. And that's what makes it really interesting when you see why, like, this Sun Tzu match does pretty well against it. If I put in Theodora, it's not going to do as good as we've seen. And the only reason I think it's not doing as good isn't because of the healing. It's actually because of Philip's skill. Because Philip is making you just flat out take more strategy damage taken. And if you're just taking more damage, the Sun Tzu is going to be happy with that. You know what I mean? We don't have Lagertha on here, unfortunately. And so I do apologize. Yeah, the combination for Sun Tzu is super vital. But this is Theodora with Maneuver that you're watching right now. And you can see it's very similar to already before. If not, it's a little bit worse. I know it's only one result, but I just want to see the damage. 37. $34. Bro, 200 damage. She's healed 4.6k there. I've said no healing. So I'll run a couple more. And I want to change the skill from Maneuver to the one she had on, just to showcase the difference again. Because I'm going to be real, like, I like the Philip March. It sounds weird. Oh, I've not got armor on. True. Hold on. You are 100%. To be honest, you are 100% right. Let me put that on before we get slapped. So let's void. We will void the last one, right? Void the last one. Void the last report since she had no gear on. We gotta be fair. We gotta be fair. That's the one thing, man. Gear, bro. It would have been easier just taking off all gear and then we could just keep doing heroes, but people want to see what it's like with gear on and all that, and I don't think people realize all it is just extra numbers. Just extra numbers here. Like, at a base level, they're still working the same with or without gear. That's why I like doing all my tests without anything on. I'm going to be real. Because, like, having that baseline, you know what the match is doing. Without a ring, without armor, without gems, without mercenaries. Like, is the match good? And if it is, if I get all the good stuff on it, then it has to be better, right? Like, that's my logic. Right, let's just do this. So we got our gear on. Oh, the fucking ring. You're right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Oh. Eat my fucking mic. Do you know what it is? It's because we've been testing now nearly 3 hours. So it's just one of them things, man. Like, your mind goes numb. My mind telling me no. But my body. My body is telling me yeah. Get me out. Right, okay, we got rings on. We got shit on. We're good. Right, we're good. We're good, right? Right, deploy that shit. Okay, we're good now. You love my Portuguese? I don't even speak Portuguese. What do you mean? You had to dash. Did you miss something? I don't know. A pair? That's called a northern accent, mate. That's Northern England, mate. Northern England. Where people are from Manny. Where does it say Manny? From Manchester. And immortality. Te. Not T. Not immortality. Immortality. People don't realize it. The Yorkshire accent's so strong. Especially when I put it on properly. Right, let's focus up. Let's focus up. Let's go back to the report. So we lost 1.41 comparison. Let's check out what she's doing here with maneuver on. We got 67.2k damage coming out the Sun Tzu there. Wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. It wasn't too bad. Once we run this one, I just want to run a change of skill on my Theodora. And then just to make Gabrielle happy for the last time, I'm going to put on Suleiman. And then I'm going to let Steve run Mulan. And I'm going to watch Suleiman die in front of your eyes. And it's going to make me feel so good about myself. Right, I'm going to say this now already. Martial infantry are not being tested for one reason only. I've made a video talking about this, but mainly there isn't actually going to be any good heroes yet, because you've got Julius Caesar and you've got Queen Dido, as the Peter's calling her, Queen Dido coming. So with Queen Dido coming, the third slot's got to be Totoyome, because you can't put Tokugawa on there. It's just not good enough. And at the same time, you can't put Oda on there unless you want to go down a turn-based infantry martial pikeman role. However, when you look at everything else is running more of a active-based skill. So that means your Totoyome fits the purpose a little bit better. Ooh, we won! We won one. Sun Tzu beating, oh shit, Sun Tzu beating finally the Lubu with the Theodora on. This is with Lubu. Okay, he's running Rani on here as well. This is with Maneuver on, guys, remember. Maneuver is on. 89.2k damage. So what I wanted to test was the Maneuver, because we lost when our Theodora were running this skill, war tactic, right? So I just want to see. Actually, I don't think we need to run that. I actually want to run burn, because when we run war tactic, we didn't win. So I was curious to run it just to double check, or to run conflagration. This is like burn damage, you know what I mean? We'll put on war tactic. I just want to see how much healing difference there is, because we've got 5.7k healing. One thing I need to check as well, actually. 6 times on activation for Maneuver. Got 5 times activated on Maneuver. Even though we lost this one and she didn't have gear on, I just wanted to look. 3 times, so that would have been about 5 times if she didn't die because of the gear change. Okay, because the five activations really do matter, because like the skill isn't healing, right? The Theodora Maneuver skill isn't about healing, it's about trying to get the Sun Tzu out more, like dealing more damage. So I really do need to take into consideration the activation chances over anything. So we'll do, I just want to check out this, and then I'm going to put Suleiman here. I'll let Steve kill Suleiman for a few times, and we'll see if that's going to be probably the end of tonight's stream, because it is coming a little bit later for me. But we can do streams tomorrow, guys. We can stream Thursday, we can probably stream Friday, you know what I mean? We can stream a lot more easier now, because I technically have my test partner. I have Steve, right? And I can rely on Steve to be online when I need him to be, when he's free, you know? Oh, Ramses? We can do Ramses after the Suleiman. I'll do some Suleiman slapping. And then, yeah, we've got better check here. It's a shame he's not in an alliance, or if he's in chat. Because if he was in chat, I'd let him, you know what I mean, attack me with another march. But the Sun Tzu, oof, it's close with that. Again, man, look at that comparison. She got 3 activations off. And the healing went to 10,000 healing, but her damage went to 4k. So she's starting to put in a little bit more work herself now, compared to before with the maneuver. But, hold on, but the Sun Tzu is still dealing good damage, guys. Just leveling your swords. Oh, you sat here? Lit. Well, if you want... Right, I'm gonna send Suleiman. Right, I'm gonna run Suleiman. Do we run Suleiman? I'm trying to think how I can run 2 tests at the same time here. So, Steve. I'll do Suleiman with Steve. And then after we've done the Suleiman and Steve, we can do something else. And then I'll just put, you know, whoever. So we're running what? Suleiman. One more Sun Tzu? Alright. I'm tempted, bro. I'm tempted, you know. I'm more inclined to put Sun Tzu on. Because Sun Tzu's a... Bro, come on. It's the art of war, chat. It's the art of war. Come on. You've got to. You want to run Charlemagne Theodora? Right. The next question is, what do you want Suleiman to go against? Because most likely, I would rather have Suleiman go against first our good old friend Mulan. And then afterwards, we can put it against Ramses. And when you see it lose to both of those marches, then you can put Suleiman in the basement. You can shut the trap door. You can put the lock on. You can throw away the key and flush it down the toilet. I'm just saying. Ooh, is this the Yodic Constantine Tribuana march? If it is, that's going to be interesting that the Sun Tzu is confidently beating Yodic here. Confidently beating Yodic here. Ooh. It were. It were. But this is, I feel like this is to be expected though. Because even the Miyamoto march beats this march. And obviously, this is a lot of damage here from Sun Tzu. So I can see why. Going into the comparison. Oh my lord. 105,000. Let's go. Let's go. 105k. That's crazy, chat. That's fucking nuts. Oh shit. Right. Okay. So let's do this now. Suleiman. Let's put Suleiman in the grave. Finally. Finally, let's put him in the grave. Where's our Charlemagne? Oh wait, I need to save it and come back onto it because he won't show Charlemagne. There he is. Archers. Bro, I'm gonna have to do all of this again for him. I'm so peak. It's so peak. Alright, equip. I'm gonna have to take off all the gems. It is what it is. But I'm only gonna run this a few times, by the way. Because like I say, we've ran this on multiple streams, and every time we've ran Suleiman, he's fucking trash. Like, I don't know why people have this obsession over this hero. I don't know why, but hopefully by joining the Sneaky Army today, you'll realize that that fucking obsession is getting put into the dumpster. Let me put the ring on. Luckily, everything else is the same. It's just literally changing the gear. Because obviously this is now infantry gear. And I need to replace this with archer gear. Otherwise, I'm getting dicked. And I'll take off all the gems after, guys. Let me just literally sort out the gear. Because it's just going to be a pain. Some might say it might be easier to level up some new gear, but it probably just take as long. Right. One sec. I've got to do her too. Oh my god, I want to shoot myself in the fucking foot for agreeing for this. I'm just saying, whoever said Suleiman, you best be ready to donate like $20 for this bullshit. I'm just saying. I feel like $20 is fair just to show how bad Suleiman is and disrupted the entire flow of this stream. I know about Theodora's gear, Dora. I'm not looking at chat. I know someone's smart to be like, you forget about Theodora's gear. I know. If Suleiman wins, listen, if Suleiman wins any of these fights, I will end my stream immediately. You understand? That is how confident I am on how bad this fucking hero is. Like, I am super confident. Like, beyond recognition. There we go. I was like fucking trying to spot the right portrait. I just need to look at the gear that still has gems in it, you know? You know what I'm saying? Bet. Right, let's take up these gems and then we're good. And then we can... Oh! Woo! Keep it together, Sneakyy. Keep it together, bro. Keep it together. We speed it out. I'm trying to click. Oh, it's done it again. I'm gonna shoot myself in the foot. It's because it takes so long, and when I'm trying to like speed it up, you know what I mean? The little misclicks. Alright, lit. I reckon Harold would beat Suleiman. I'm being deadly fucking serious. Right, we've got configuration, war tactic, and we've got war tactic with immortal army here on our thing. You want to run configuration on this as well, I heard. I just want to double check because I do believe running configuration on Theodora is just the wrong call. But you want to run that. Like, what do you want to run? Because I think you run this, personally. Like, this is what I would run. This, literally. I'd run config with immortal armor. So that's what I would run. You want war tactic configuration, okay? We're gonna run that. And then you said the exact same for Charlemagne, war tactic configuration. Here we've got configuration and strategy master's gift. Do you want to swap this for Flash of Inspiration just to clarify for anyone so you can set it up the best the way you want? No, use. Okay, we've got them on the right settings. Yeah? We've got the right settings. So, let's watch Suleiman get dicked. Inspiration? Okay, wait. He said that quickly. We'll do exactly what you said. I'm just saying, everything is on you right now. Just remember, right now you have the burden. You have the burden. We are running your build. This is what you want. People want to complain. You can take the fire. You can take the heat. Alright, here we go. I can't wait for this to die. I so cannot wait for this to die. Steve. Steve. My guy sent one troop just to take the piss, bro. He was like, it's so OP, it insta-killed the march. Right, let's do 100,000 troops this time, not one. This is Bellevue to primary, which I wouldn't even put primary, by the way. And that one troop took over 5 troops of Suleiman's. I know. Oh, I'm sorry. That's me. Reset. I went to zoom in, and for some reason, it targeted Suleiman. That's on me. This fucking guy, bro. This guy. Right. Here we go. If Suleiman wins this, I'm ending stream. The only people that are allowed to access the Pioneer test server is going to be people that have been invited only. Bro, we're ending stream. We're ending stream, guys. Steve's throwing. I don't know what build he's running. We're ending stream. I'm sorry, we're ending stream. I'm gonna look at this build. This guy's fucking trolling. There's no way. Right. Let me look at this build. There's no way this is the meta build. Comparison. Yeah, like what you like literally Put Mulan primary for 1. Put Mulan primary for 1. Run Radiant Guardian. Take off Skyward Knight for Tranquil Water. And fight me. Because that wasn't the right setup. Because Bellevue doesn't have a Radiant Guardian on for 1, which is massive. And yeah, you got Bloodthirst on Mehmed. Take that off too. Like, this is a troll build, and we nearly lost to it. For the warriors, you need to do this. Mulan. Literally just run Mulan. Where's Mehmed? If you want to run Mehmed. There it is. Right, you can run this, and then if you want to put Bellevue there, you can run Bellevue. But if you want, what I would recommend is actually running Attila. Be a big dick. If you run this combo, these are the rings you want. Night Wolf on Attila. You can run Tranquil Water on Mehmed and Radiant Guardian on Mulan. I can guarantee you, you're gonna beat me. Even if you put Lofty Mountain instead of Night Wolf on Attila, you're definitely gonna beat me. Yeah, Entrenchment and the Owl's fine, or running Kingsblade's fine. Literally, like, running Owl's Lament or Kingsblade's fine. Like, you don't want to run these two skills. These two skills are dog shit. But if you run this, I ain't beating this. I'm telling you now. If Attila is in the 3rd slot with Warriors Hymn CI, this Mulan is about to absolutely butcher this Suleiman without even an autograph. Like, I was there. I'm like, bro, I'm an Archer guy. I am an Archer guy. And as soon as I saw that lose, I knew something was wrong with the build. Because I know Archers, bro. I'm telling you, if you have the proper setup, the actual build, and not the troll build, this build is Suleiman in surviving. I can tell you that now. Because we even watched Mulan fight Ramses, and Mulan can beat Ramses. And Ramses is infinitely better than Suleiman. Like... No, Suleiman is bad like that. Suleiman's damage is just too slow. That's the best way to put it. It's just too slow. It needs all these other checks to ramp up and actually do something. And you need like multiple different things. It's not even just like one. Like if you just needed burn, like if you needed burn on the target and you got all 3 effects, he'd be amazing. But the fact that you need burn, incapacitation, and silence, you need 3 different things to max out his skill damage, it's not worth it. Like, it's as simple as that. Alright, let's see if this 100% should change things. Look at the difference. Look at the difference. It's not even fucking close, man. It's not even close. I'm sorry. Mulan just does way more damage, man. Like, she just does. Why? I prefer the sustain of Dark Flag. That's the only reason why I run it. Weak spot attack does do more damage. It does do more damage. But I like the sustain. That's it. Literally, like, it's like fucking night and day, bro. Literally, night and day. And like I said, even if you swapped, like, you could swap even this Lofty Mountain could have even been Nightwolf. And I'm not confident in Nightwolf would have beaten this lineup. And we could run it back again, by the way. I'm not just gonna say because we lost once, Suleiman's bad. I just know he's bad because he's lost more than one time through all my tests in the past, you know? Like, Suleiman isn't gonna beat Mulan any time of the week. Like, but yeah, that's the only reason I'll do it anyway, by the way. The only reason I like Bellevue with Bigger. Because this is good, paying blood, you're getting the recovery. And it's good damage, which people don't realize. 370% damage, 100% recovery. It's nice, it's all you need. But this is really good. Reducing the enemy's armor with a high... the enemy's armor, who has the highest armor. Really good. Really, really good. And this is also, if you've not noticed, it is your hero with the highest might. Well, normally in the build, your Mulan should have the highest might, so she gets even more stats, so... Bro, look at it again. You can take... No. You can take off Attila. Ashu, I can take off Attila with Mulan and put on Bellevue or put on Rani, and it's going to be the same. If you put Rani on, it's going to be the same. Because Rani does the exact same job, basically, as Finger, and it's just more RNG. Like, bruh. Look, this is with Nightwolf on. Even with the Nightwolf on, we've got 10 levels less of ring power. It's not even close. Like, I'm telling you guys, man. Like, I know you want Suleiman to be good. I want him to be good. Like, I want the samurais to be good. But unfortunately, he's not. He's just not good. He just needs too much. Like, if he didn't need so much stuff, he'd be a great hero, man. Literally, like, yeah. All I've ever said about Suleiman is what Ashu just put in chat. Like, Suleiman just doesn't have the heroes to support him. He really doesn't. Like, Queen Sundeok is just not good enough. Like, she's just not. Yeah. Suleiman is too slow to cast his skill. Like, this is the highest roll of high rolls here. Look. It's the first time I got a super high roll. Unless something else changed on the Mulan march. But look, I'm even... Bro, the Mulan's about to die and she's still doing like 14,000 damage to him. What did he do in this one? I'm confused. I don't see any difference. We'll run it back again. It was just random RNG. Let's run it again. Because we might have just hit the high roll. Imagine hitting the high roll on stream and everyone's going crazy about it. There we go, look. It's literally about high rolls sometimes. You might get the high roll, like, then. And then we saw the high roll. So if you're the Suleiman player and you get, like, the best RNG and everything lines up correctly, you could potentially. But I'm not putting the exception in. The exception doesn't count. Like, look at it. Exceptions don't count. Some people in the world have 6 toes, but you don't teach people that you've got 6 toes. You teach people you've got 5. You know what I'm saying? Like, how many more times do you want to see this match die, chat? Yeah, stream's still going. We're gonna be going to bed soon because it's coming up to 10 p.m. I need to sort out a little snack because I haven't even eaten yet, guys. Yeah, that's how dedicated I am. I've not even eaten yet. Oh, we didn't do Miyamoto versus Sun Tzu. We can try that out, but from my last stream, Miyamoto beat Sun Tzu confidently as well. Confidently, I will say that. Just because Tribbiani Yoda, it's just a more consistent, you know, engine. But that's it. Do we need to watch more? Like, it's not good. So what we'll do, as they said, I'm going to change it up before we end the stream. We'll take out Suleiman because it's just peak, innit? And then we can just put Ramses in. Then you'll see a big difference. Big difference. What's Bellevue's talent tree? I won't be able to show you on here because I'm not running my build. I'm just running quick talent page at the moment. But anytime you're running Bellevue, you do want your Mulan to have the most might. That's all I'm gonna say. As long as you have, you know, my train of thought's just gone. That way. As long as you got the most might on Mulan, you want the trigger from your Bellevue to actually jump onto the Mulan. Like, you want her to be as stacked up as possible. Oof. Ramsey just got absolutely nuked. There we are. We'll run it a few times. Oh no, wait. Ignore that. We have to put on gear. We have to put on gear. It's the one thing, man. You can tell it's late and I'm tired. I don't want to eat. I keep forgetting about the gear. Let's avoid that last one. There we are. That looks a bit better, doesn't it not? Does it not look better? All right, now let's see. There we go. We could do the swordsman stuff maybe tomorrow. Like Ramsey's swordsman, we could do all that maybe tomorrow. Because we've got loads of stuff to do tomorrow still, guys. But I just kind of want to just lead in. We've already got all the archer gear on everyone. Otherwise, I'm going to have to unequip all the archer gear to put on all the infantry gear to then... Yeah, it's just too much time right now, man. He should have the right skills on. Yep. There we go. Man, that Mulan damaged me. It's just so good. it's so cracked. So we lost our first fight. First fight lost. That's with, bro, that's with the fucking Night Wolf on still. This guy? This guy, bro. It's so much damage. We've already done Lubu Guanatilla testing. That's all yesterday. Yeah, we could put Ramses and Sun Tzu together, but that just wouldn't work at all. I'll tell you now. That doesn't feel good. Oh, that was close, that one, wasn't it? That one was close, that one. So, as you can see though, Ramses is definitely putting better, you know, 1v1 material-wise. It's doing more than Suleiman, as you can tell, right? So, tomorrow's video will have the answer for you. If you don't want to go back and watch yesterday's stream where we streamed all of the Lubu testing, you know, you can wait for tomorrow's video, because tomorrow's video does have all of the basically reports as well as my verdict on it, which is the better Lubu setup. Bruh, Mulan is just next level, mate. Mulan is just that good of a hero. Look at her, man. Look at her, dude. Like, it's sad because Ramses is looking so bad here, but Mulan's just that good. Like, she is just that good, dude. Suleiman versus Ramses. I don't know if Steve's going to be able to set that up in time, because it's going to take forever. Yeah, Ramses just needs a better team at the minute. I agree with that. I like that statement. Yeah, one final match. Yeah, Mulan's just crazy. Mulan is literally just an insane warrior archer DPS dealer. Like, she's just fucking bonkers. Bonkers. Yeah, tomorrow, guys, we'll test Ramses versus Suleiman out. We'll do all that. We'll do all that. But here, look at this. Look. This is what Ramses is supposed to do. What you're watching now. Literally. What you're watching now is what he's supposed to do. Did you see that? Did you just see that? Did you see how one-sided that was? That was crazy. That's how he's supposed to work, though, what you just saw. Like, the way that skills were, like, interacting with each other. Like, look, when you go into this now, this one's going to be nuts. Details. Look at that. 22 activations. 22 activations, bro. Why does it look like Ramses is a bad investment? Do you want me to fix this match? Steve, do you want to do one more, like, run? Because I think I know... I reckon I know how to fix this match, and I don't think people realize it. Literally, put Philippine. But it needs to be... This looks great like this. You know what I mean? I think this is what you need to run. I'm going to run this. No, I'm not. It's got to be archers, because at the end of the day, that's what we've got set up. And I don't want to change all the gear around. We can do it tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll do infantry Ramses for you guys, because I think that's the way you beat it, literally. Like, Ramses with Philip. Shit hurts, bro. Like, that hurts, bro. There we go. Look at now it's doing it again. Look. It's doing it again. But is Mulan gonna crit like a mother liquor? No. So there we are, victory again. So that's what, 3-2? 3 losses, 2 wins. Ramsey's high S tier. His skills are definitely, like, these 2 skills are crazy. Especially in the open field, like, it is really crazy. Seems Mehmet didn't activate his signature. It could have been. Cut out again though. 3 for 3. We're drawing now. We can check it out. So if you go to details. You got 5 activations of it. That's interesting. Four, 3, 4, mate. It's nothing to do with Mehmet. It looks more like... We'll have to look. It might be down to the Attila crit. Now we're losing now, look. The skill's only level 1? What are you on about? Skills are on 40, dude. Look, 40, 40, 40. 40, 40, 40, 40, 40. You're thinking it means... You think this is level 1? Do you know what this is? Do you know what this is? I'm just gonna wait. Chat. I want to see who's smart in chat, because... Someone clearly isn't smart. Do you know why this is level 1? Look, there's a level 1 on my side too. There we go. Better check yourself. Wins today's bingo with the correct answer. That's why it's a level 1. Nothing to do with the hero. Nothing to do with the hero. So every time we lost here, stats 100k damage, total healing 8.2k. You look 56,000 came out of that skill, man. 6 activations. If we just look at the wins. Five. It could be just down to that 5 or 6. Could be. It literally could be. 5. It's looking like it. If you hit 6, you win. If you hit 5, you lose. 5. 5 there as well. I wonder what it is. Alright, last one, chat. Last one, and then I need to go and make some food because I haven't eaten, and then chill out for a little bit before I go to sleep, and then redo all of this again. Crit builds be like, yeah, literally. I think it's down to the Attila. I don't think it's down to the Mehmed. I think the reason Mulan's winning or losing is down to the Attila crit. With the Warriors him CI crossover. Yeah, Bellevue's a budget. Well, people don't realize Bellevue's the budget Mulan. So if you're not a big spender and you don't have Mulan, well, Bellevue's basically that hero for you. So that's it. It's all about tenacity. Really? Yeah, tenacity is the one. Tenacity is too OP, bro. Tenacity is too strong. Too strong. You need tenacity to play Age of Empires mobile. Chat. No one knows, dude. Keep it back. Keep it together, chat. Like, anyone who's watched this live stream tonight who knows the secrets about tenacity, we'll keep it, you know, to ourselves. And I'll post the video next week. I'll post the tenacity video next week, so we get a whole week of abusing people without it. People do not understand the power of 325% recovery rate. Yeah, better chick. That's what my next couple of videos are going to be about, because I did want to talk about, I'll hint about it in today's stream right at the end for you guys, because this is going to be a video I'm going to be talking about. Steve's been wondering about it for ages, about something, but we've all been going through the signet rings, and you know what, you know, my ratings are on a lot of the rings and so on, right? One ring that I always said could be good in the right scenario, but we haven't had the meta for it. Oh, bro, we can't even see it. Hold on. Ring of the Shark. I'm telling you. This might be needed, chat. I'm just saying. Imagine you're running Mulan, you're running Lubu, and everyone is surviving because they're literally healing you. This cuts their healing by 50%. And this is the one ring I've been literally sat on. Steve, as my witness, will tell you. I have been sat on this for a while now, thinking like, is this actually time now? Not even because of the tenacity. I'll be honest. Nothing to do with the tenacity. The only reason why I brought it up was because of the assimilation from tactical pikemen. Because tactical pikemen having lifesteal in, being able to cut that tac pikeman's lifesteal by 50% sounds amazing. Just saying. So I reckon this is going to be a really interesting video when I make it anyway, when we fully talk about and explain why I think this is going to be really a ring to watch out for, because it's normal attack damage, it's troop attack damage, you're 50% reducing healing, and we've already seen how good healing was in tenacity, and it makes you wonder, especially with Elizabeth, and like I said, coming, her assimilated damage, given her lifesteal. Ring of the Shark might be something that people are completely not looking at and not understanding its purpose, right, in the meta. So hopefully guys you enjoyed the stream. everyone thanks Steve, because obviously Steve came on and helped us all night doing the testing. So we've been able to help you. Hopefully, we can live stream tomorrow, and we can do some more Ramses testing, and then we can do some mercenary testing as well. And then, who knows, the next day we can do more testing. We'll test as much as we can each day, guys. But for now, I'm going to say good night. It's past 10 p.m. I need to eat. I need to have some food. We need to have, you know, a little bit of a rest. But hopefully you've enjoyed all the testing and all the stuff we've been able to do in these live streams for you guys. And hopefully you appreciate that, you know, we're trying to be as transparent as we can on the channel, right? So smash a like, comment, and subscribe. You guys know the drill by now. But until the next live stream, until tomorrow's video, you know what we say here. Stay safe, guys. Stay sneaky. Peace out.
Taking the world, you'll see they'll be calling.